All-time X.
I like the X.
I don't know which one.
Yeah, all-time fuel up. All-time, yeah. Okay.
All-time plus fuel up. If you guys don't like it, we start. What's up, guys? We are back with
episode 25.
Fucked it up. So we're back with the All-Time Boys.
Yeah. Welcome
Back. Well, it's not really welcome back.
Second time.
But it's another little thing that we're doing now. It's not a regular, it's not we're hosting them. We're doing a little collab, basically.
It's a mashup.
Yeah. A mashup.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All-Time X Fuel Up podcast.
Montreal.
So
the first time. It's the
Montreal.
first time. This is the first time we're doing this.
This is going to be the first one.
The last time we did it was only audio.
Yeah.
It's true.
Now you got video.
Faces.
Introduce yourself to the camera 2. This is camera 2.
And that's camera 1.
Okay, wait, so which one am I looking at? This one? What's up? That's a nice phone. What kind of phone is that?
Hold on.
Hold on a second. This is a different phone.
That one's ancient, man.
Is that the same thing as what he has?
No, this one's older than that one.
Okay, I still have 264 gigs for all my music.
So, camera 1.
What's up, Steven number 2?
Camera 2.
What's up, Steven number 1?
Technically, camera 2 catches both of you guys, okay?
Yeah.
Right.
Just so
And
you're
this
aware.
only looks at me?
No, that looks all four.
Nah,
of
you
us.
guys should have told me we were doing videos because I would have went to trim my beard,
Yo,
cut my hair.
mine looks just as much as
I got
like
the back
everybody
hair.
else's.
All the back hair here is here,
It
so you're going to
doesn't
see
matter.
it.
You guys are doing good though with the videos, and I didn't know that you were just doing iPhone setup.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep. Oh, it's enough, man. You
works,
could even
it's
do
easier.
4K with the iPhone.
Yeah.
4K?
Yeah,
Can you do 3D?
No. That's the
Some
next
hologram
one.
shit?
That's going to be the next one.
But it's crazy what you guys are doing. Sorry to cut
okay.
you off. It's just you guys have stepped up like big time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
it's
look
nice.
at you guys,
Appreciate it.
and we were learning from you guys, and we're
guess
like
you
always
guys-
like we need to do what they're doing because it's
When we
amazing.
started, we were learning from you guys. I always say that you guys started us off,
Yeah,
and we
that's
always,
for sure.
Yeah.
whenever I had questions and stuff, you guys helped me out.
Yeah, don't ask me questions because I have no idea how to answer them. It's all with him. I
Just
can't
go to
do
Steve
anything.
1. Just go to Steve 1. So, camera 2, introduce you guys. Introduce yourselves, sorry.
Which one am I looking at?
I
Okay.
want
Right
to.
here.
No.
I want to say the all-time, the revamped, their right your
Yeah, I
show
was
and
with you.
everything. So that's why I'm saying that's why he wants you to reintroduce yourselves to your new revamp.
Yeah. So
what you
this
guys are doing.
This is our 5th episode back. So people are going to be hearing this from our channel, but anyone from yours won't. It's our 5th episode back.
Yeah.
After we tried launching season 3, it was right before the pandemic got serious. We
bullshit.
were here. We did an episode with you guys. We tried to launch season 3.
Yeah.
And it messed up.
It's true.
Yeah, it failed
Wow.
because we were. I came to your place. We were recording,
Yeah.
and we were just like, "Let's put this out. Let's continue," and then we just couldn't continue.
Yeah.
'Cause
We're
it was
feeling
just-
it, or?
No, it just
because
we
of
couldn't.
COVID.
It
We
got
couldn't.
tough, man.
I
Oh,
have
you just
kids.
physically couldn't go to
Yeah,
the house.
I have kids. Like
understand.
we were, I was
Okay,
trying
okay.
to be careful and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
So
like when
for
it happened,
sure.
my wife was on vacation. She came back. She was pregnant at the time, so we were like, we're not.
I was just
gonna
gonna say we're
see
allowed to talk
people.
about
Yeah,
that.
congratulations,
by
I
the
wanted
way.
to say it on air.
Yeah,
Oh, you
yeah.
got a kid. Congrats.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting to say it. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
And I've known him
Thanks very
since fucking high school, bro. How old were we?
We were 15, 14.
15, and now he has a
man.
now he has a
Sure.
kid. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Before the baby was born, did you feel like you were ready to be a dad?
No.
Once the baby's born, did it change?
It's like she was there the whole time.
That's a good question. Holy shit, good.
Can you ask me that
yeah.
question?
Really?
Ask me that
Okay,
question.
for Steve 1 and Steve 2, before you got 2 children, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So before your children, well, your first one, because the second one, it's the second one, right?
Oh, thanks. I'm the second child.
Before your kids are born, I have no kids, so before your kids are born, obviously you don't feel like a parent, correct?
Yeah.
Once, and like you're not ready. For me, I speak my own behalf, I'm not ready at all.
Don't. You're never ready to be a parent.
But that's
You're
it.
never-
So when that child is born, do you feel like it just like takes like it's like a big wave that like I'm here, like I'm the dad now, you know?
It's to this day, I think it's it's still hitting me in the face. It's still punching me in the face.
I got you.
My daughter was sick all week, and I just fucking hate it. It's like I'm not ready for this. It's like I'm
yeah.
never gonna be ready for this. Being a parent, it's
'Cause
my second
It's a
one.
learning experience every single
Well, for
time,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Kids are different. Both kids are different. It's
true, eh?
It's a learning curve all the time. It's tough.
Yeah.
I fucking detest just being a father because what comes with it.
The pressure is hard.
Like I love my kids to death every day. They're the reason why I do things, but it's tough.
Tough, I believe.
Oh, for sure.
People think it's a piece of cake.
I don't know why.
The people that say, "Oh, having a kid is easy,"
They're gonna
you're
get a
just
nice
all in
slap in the
denial. You
face.
guys are all in fucking denial.
They're gonna get a
Stop
nice-
lying to yourself. Having a kid is fucking
You're making it
difficult.
sound harder than it is, though. You are, and
I'm sure
I've been in
it's
this
like
for
an
3
extra-
months,
yeah.
but
How is it so far?
I'm having fun
He's
doing it.
laughing.
I'm having
He's
a lot
like,
of fun.
wait. He's like
He's
saying,
like,
wait.
fuck. He's like, wait for it.
But we're different people. But
Different people, yeah.
I
That's
got
true.
you.
Yeah, that's
You can
true.
tell when
Yeah.
we record that we're different and stuff like that. So already there you
That's
can
true.
tell who's the angrier one, number one, right?
It's true.
They
So-
both share the same names, but they both have different personalities.
Yeah. Two different.
So yeah, so the revamp. What do you guys do different now? What's the new setup? What's the new?
So we got rid of the season ideas.
Yeah.
We told
So
you
no
guys-
more seasons.
No more
Done?
season. Season 1, I'll repeat, we did
Top 100.
Your lists.
top 100 hip hop albums of all time. Season 2, we did a decade recap, 10
Yeah.
episodes, 1 year recap, 2010, 2011, 2012.
We got that off our chest. I mentioned.
I listened to your last episode, and I know what you guys meant there. You guys both said that you like wanted to do it. It's
Yeah.
like your baby. You think
That's
you
my
said?
baby.
Yeah.
Like season 1 is my baby. It's always going to be my baby. I think
I think it's
needed
good
to
that
get
you guys
off.
did it like that because you did your like you put your list and like your thoughts out,
Yeah.
and now it's there. Like you guys
Mm-hmm.
know it's there, and if you ever want to go back to it, you could. But
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect. What
Even
you guys did.
decade fell like on our lap, right? Because
Decade fell in our lap
Oh, yeah.
because it was the end of the decade.
you
Yeah.
came up with that idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had been wanting to do it, talk about the music that, I mean, we had spent the decade working
Together.
together in music, so we were like,
Holy cow.
Perfectly.
we want to,
yeah.
recap the things that we discovered throughout the last 10 years. But now the revamp, I mean, to be honest, we were looking at what you guys were doing
Oh, for sure.
and seeing like
110%.
you guys, okay, you're definitely based on automotives, but you're reaching out, you're getting guests that, I mean, you're making things interesting using your guests, even if it's not, like, even if you're not going to talk about cars.
Yeah,
for
a
your whole
lot of
episode.
the last ones weren't even
It's
about
funny 'cause I
cars,
mentioned
man.
it on the last episode, which is dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
I think in the past like 3 episodes prior to today's, I think the total amount of time we actually speak about cars is probably like 6 minutes maybe.
Yeah, but
6.5 minutes, and there's probably like 4 hours, 5 hours of actual like podcast time in the past 3-4 episodes.
Uh-huh.
And out of those 4 or 5 hours, 6 minutes is actually cars. So, yeah.
but look at it. You guys are
People's-
doing the same thing, kind of,
Yeah,
because
same thing.
you guys
Yeah.
started with cars.
yeah,
And
exactly.
your
like,
knowledge on
transitioned
cars,
yes.
and now you're just, it's
Everything.
something so
we just
different.
we just like having different people all the time, talking to different people, having different views,
Yeah,
different
I love
everything.
hearing people's, like,
Even like
stories and
we
stuff.
like
I love
asking,
that
you know,
stuff.
like our question that we always ask, what's your favorite top five car garage? We like asking people that don't even know anything about cars. Like our friend Joe that came. No, actually, the last guy that you're gonna see tomorrow, he brought a list because he didn't know. He searched them up the night before. It's fun. I love that. I find that
Yeah.
hilarious. Like even if they're not car guys, we still ask it just because we keep our roots. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and it's also curious to see that what non-car people
Yeah.
find interesting.
Yeah.
because
as
when
a car,
we did this
right?
poll, let's say that poll when we first started, a lot of our car guy friends all came out with almost all the same thing. Almost
Really?
all the same thing. It
What
was the
was
guys
it?
that really didn't know cars that really came out with these random ass cars and like cars. You're like, really, you would have that? But it's just that's the thing with a car. It's like music, sentimental.
Yeah.
You
Well,
could
we
like
owe it
one
to you
thing,
guys, huh,
he'll
to-
hate the next thing. You know, like
Yeah.
it's-
We owe it to you guys to do that because last time we came, we did it a bit different, and it was we changed your recipe. So put us on the spot later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a new car. Well,
For
I
real?
leased it.
For real?
It's I traded in my Honda Civic 2009
Yeah.
and got a Honda Civic 2016.
Nice.
It's all good. I drive a Honda
Nice.
Civic 2010 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That old? That's weird.
Everybody
Fuck,
does
I had the
the same
TV
thing.
thing in my car where you could click the
Bro, I
music
have
and
fuck-
then your phone
I
syncs.
have
I was like,
Bluetooth
fuck,
on
this
that
is
shit,
crazy.
bro.
But I love Honda Civics.
Yeah, they're good cars.
They're good.
My
very,
dad
very
has
good car.
had that car ever since I've been born. I
Yeah.
still remember to this day that I remember he made me pick the color when I was super young, before my brother was born.
To purchase it, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Honda. It was I can't remember the year, obviously, and I took red. He made me pick the color. But fuck, he's been driving Hondas his whole life,
Oh, yeah.
and those cars last
Yeah.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
long.
they don't break. They don't break.
Man, the sound, like you don't hear, like I
Yeah.
love
Yeah, they're
the,
very,
the smoothness.
They are.
Yeah, right.
Because you know
on down.
Montreal and
Roads are
Quebec,
rough.
the roads are a
Yep.
sack of shit.
Yeah.
There's fucking potholes everywhere, flats all the time. The city is
This has
It's not made to drive nice cars.
No,
No.
but
No.
man, like you could feel it, and I love it. And it's not my car; it's my wife's car.
It's a nice car.
I
though.
still drive my Kia that I love. That I'm
Yeah, that you
but-
said last time.
But I'm super happy, and Hondas are on point. They last.
100%.
A couple weeks I'm driving a Honda now. I really can't complain. Really like super solid cars. Obviously, it's
You
not
can
as
drive that thing
fast.
through a wall and it's still gonna start
Yeah,
the next day.
honestly,
Nothing. Like
it's real.
really, like
Oh,
they're
man.
really.
You park it, put the shit in park, rip the handbrake, close the car. You could run, get back inside. It's gonna start one shot.
Yeah,
the heating
yeah,
works.
yeah,
Bro,
everything works.
16,000 kilometers on it.
those cars are-
2010.
Yeah,
See, mine had 64.
that's not bad.
That's nothing.
No, like it's
really not
like
bad at all.
usually what is it for since
It's usually
2016?
20,000 kilometers per year.
Right?
Yeah,
64.
on average. Yeah, the average is 20,000.
Not bad. Smells
pretty
nice
good.
still.
It's
Yeah.
You said you got to pick your dad's car color before your brother was born.
Yeah.
Your brother picks it now?
Jesus
My
Christ.
brother is 26, 25.
Because you said the second kid gets the shit.
My
but
brother,
I
I think my brother picked the color. Like growing up, I don't remember.
The one after that.
Well, I was the shit child. My brother got away with everything.
Child.
You're the first one, that's why.
Yeah, I got the beatings. I got everything. My brother is just fucking whatever he wants. He's still living at home. He's-
So sometimes being the second kid has its advantages.
yeah.
I don't know about that. But
Oh, I love my daughter. She's the second one, and sometimes under my breath I say you're my favorite, but I'm just fucking around.
she's
But,
listening.
but the
Not
second
under your
one,
breath anymore,
second one
yeah.
is kind of more sentimental in a way. It's weird.
yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe because the other one's older and a pain in the fucking ass and like that
Or-
type.
I
Or
can't
you
see
reach
myself
that age
loving
where he
anything
becomes
more
a little
right
bit
no,
like
it's crazy.
because they do
Yeah.
have like their ages where they become
All
a
kids
bit
are
more,
assholes as of
yeah, well,
Yeah,
not
years
assholes,
old.
but they have
They're
they're learning, right?
babies.
Yeah.
They're babies.
It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, Honda Civic. I'm super excited. I might trade. I told you I was gonna come to you when I need to trade my Kia
Yeah.
and see what we're gonna go for. Maybe get a
100%.
Mercedes.
A Mercedes.
Benz. No,
Well,
I can't
go-
fucking afford that
go
shit.
See, go see Giovanni. That's all. Maybe.
We'll put you. Yo, you know what I saw today? A Genesis, the new ones. G70. Not
They're
bad.
trying too hard.
You know what that is? It looks pretty fucking good.
They're trying too hard to catch up with like Mercedes and like all those other
It was nice.
luxury.
It was blue.
I don't know.
If
I
anybody
don't-
knows it.
sometimes you don't need like that, like the luxury type. It just if it
Yeah.
drives good.
Yeah, no,
100%,
more of that.
100%.
Some people don't
Yeah,
care
yeah, yeah.
of like the actual car that you're driving,
Yeah.
right? Like some people just like
A
to
lot
get
of
to
people
point A
don't
to
care.
point B.
Yeah.
But like if for me right now, like driving this Honda, like yeah, okay, it drives good and whatever, but like deep down inside, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, but that's
You like
because you're
cars.
a
I
car.
love
You
cars.
like cars.
You know,
It's
yeah, for
different.
sure.
And you had a
It's
sports car before that and a sports car
Yeah.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
like when
you're
me
going-
and Mass talk instruments. Like
Yeah.
there's a line for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Like everyone has their thing. right?
100%. Like you
So
could buy
for
like,
sure,
a,
then-
like a
Forget it.
basic guitar, I guess
Yeah.
you could say, or one that works, and then you could buy the one that
Basically, what do you say? You
You don't
can.
need.
it's flashy, you don't need it, but it works. You know, what I mean? Like hey,
That's true. Actually, that is true.
it's good.
Same. It's
So you could get like a Fender, or you could get like
What?
what's the other one? I don't know.
That's I'm
Something
looking
that-
on to see if you know something.
there shouldn't be another one.
Just get the Fender. No, but what's like a generic
Well,
brand for
like,
guitar? You know?
there's Yamaha beginners. You get
Yamaha still makes guitars.
Yamaha still makes. They're
Really?
known to have
The
some of the
classic broad
better.
one. I don't know.
Like
No,
beginner, yeah.
The classic
Fuck,
one.
You
I
could
don't
go-
know.
you
I,
could
don't-
go-
I can't play an instrument.
Well, you
I'm
could
not
go to
smart
brand
enough. You gotta be
before
smart.
Fender. You could
I'm
get a
different
Squire.
flavor.
Squire. Squire's good.
Yeah,
Squire's is good. That's
Squire's
what I
like the pre-Fender. It would be like Honda to Accord.
yeah.
It'll be like Sharp
those
TV
are
to a
good,
Sony.
they're good.
It'll be like a Sharp to a Sony or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
All these comparisons.
Okay, so talking about cars.
But wait.
Oh.
I don't want to interrupt you because you guys asked us the question. I want to ask you guys. You
Yeah, of
guys,
course.
I feel you guys are revamped in a way. Also.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Right?
Tell our listeners because so on our last episode,
Yeah.
we told people that we were going to be here doing
Okay.
this, and we told people if you have local startups, if you have a business, if you do something that's to reach out because you guys bring guests in,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
promote them,
Yep.
you have them on the show, you make it all about them. So tell people if they want to reach out, what could they do?
Well, basically, what we did, like you guys said, we started off very car based. We still are car based, is that we like to get guests like we've had in the past, all Montreal based talent, Montreal stuff, just to show what we have here because people don't know really much about us. I find and like I always tell you, if we move up, we all move up together. I find that's how podcasting works. I find that's how YouTube,
it's
all
a
that
lot of
whole
fun that way.
algorithm bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
help each other out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in that shit, but whatever. I always believe in that especially for this. You see, it's proof. You see with, like you said in your other podcast, the Joey Diaz's, the Tom Segura's, all those guys.
Stick
they're
together.
a circle of friends.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And you realize they all feature when they have the feature,
Yeah.
and it just makes an algorithm
That's it.
circle, So what happens? You click let's say you click my video. Who's
Yeah.
next? All time's next because now
Yeah.
we have our names together.
Yeah.
There's so many things like that.
100%.
But it was just to get different people like guys from high school, like Steve Martelli. You know,
Yeah, that's
Good
fucking
episode.
crazy.
That's it, guys
That's
from high
crazy.
school. So
Bro,
I
he
haven't
kills
seen
it.
him since
He's a
like, I
beast.
played
Yeah,
hockey
yeah.
with Steve. You know, I played hockey with him here and there. But
know?
to have him on the show, it's a completely different talk about what he's doing now.
Yeah.
It's like, man, like us, you know, it's almost like every time when we talk, it's like, fuck, man, we've been.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what the problem is? When I see people from high school and they're like, fuck, they're doing well, and I'm doing pure shit compared
why
to
not?
these people.
No,
Why
but
shit?
But that's amazing. Like Steve, like
Steve, it's great. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cooking and all that shit.
know, he's
Like
very-
when
he
I was
loves it.
watching it, I was like, oh fuck, he does this.
And he does
I
like
had
his
no
kind
idea.
of. He has a show going
He
too,
has
right?
like a little bit of that, yeah, but now he's
has a
focusing
show?
on.
He does like a little web show. Well,
Yeah.
it's a web show.
Yeah,
like it's not
like
entirely a podcast. I
How
don't
do you
think.
say it? Like
Like a YouTube type
an
of show.
influencer
Yeah.
type of thing. Like he's a food influencer, if you want to
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But he's doing a lot of now. He's cooking at home and stuff. He goes to people's houses, sets up, let's
Yeah.
say here, and he'll cook for you.
Yo, can you come cook at
But
my house?
amazing, but it's
I
crazy,
see,
crazy
I see
food.
what he. You know, I see what he puts up. It's,
Pretty good. So, like, say stuff like that. We just liked always working with people. Honestly, that's what it was. We just liked having different guests. We liked, obviously, the idea of Joe Rogan, how he had his guests
Yeah.
set up different guests every time.
And they smoke a shit ton of pot too.
Yeah, well, that's them. Yeah, but yeah, we just like that. I don't know what else could. It was just that we just like talking to different people and learning different. You know how much shit we learned talking to different people.
that's
It's
insane.
insane.
Of course.
Insane for that.
Hearing people's like stories or like
Yeah, like
where they
Paspolino.
came
You were
from,
talking about
let's say,
Paspolino.
or
Yeah.
like exactly. Or
I don't know
even
if you guys saw that one. The guy with the karate guy.
I
That
did. I
taekwondo
did.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a story, man.
Bro, he
I
killed
never
it.
knew
That was
and I've
amazing.
known him since I was like 12, and I used to play
No,
hockey
yeah.
with him outside. and
Crazy.
stuff.
No.
That shit's crazy
Insane.
when you
Like, and I
learn.
love that. And that I can get it out
Yeah.
and tell other people stories of friends and stuff. I'm happy.
That episode was really great. I checked that one out. What I really liked about it was I didn't know who he was.
We got great
I didn't know.
feedback.
Yeah, it was
And
insane.
the guy just came here and opened up.
Yeah, and just
told
spoke.
me-
Yeah, that was
Yo,
crazy.
He
That's
was
nuts,
he was
man.
talking
He
to me
killed it.
before that. Yo, I'm nervous.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
nervous.
He killed it.
He was here. He wasn't talking. He sat down.
Oh,
he wasn't
yeah.
talking. He was so. I saw it.
He killed it. He
I
killed
was
it.
talking
did.
to him.
Yeah, yeah,
I was
for
talking,
sure.
even just talking to him. He was like you saw that he's nervous.
Yeah.
Then after he opened up, and the
Yeah, he killed
floodgates
it.
just went.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
even have to
yeah.
talk anymore. It was
That's
great.
Or like,
It's
oh,
good,
save it for the next one. Like,
Yeah, because
he would
he's
just
like,
do
I have so
stuff.
much more to say. I go the next one.
Yeah, at that point,
I
why
don't know
not?
how
It was,
much,
so, it was such a
uh,
nice thing to listen to.
Exactly. And honestly, we got such great feedback on that one. That's like one of our better episodes, and we didn't even know that was gonna.
Yeah. This week's you might see a dip. Have
Yeah.
you guys?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna go up.
Because we
guys. I
just
think it's gonna
yap
go
like
up.
crazy.
We're
It's good
sending-
though. I like it like that. I
I'm
like
sending all our
rambling.
listeners to you guys. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
we're
check
sending
the
back to
video
you
out,
guys.
man.
Yeah,
Come
for
and
sure.
check it
We're
out.
sending back to
But
So-
I keep forgetting I'm being recorded, so
Yeah,
I don't know
it's-
if like
it
I'm
is
watching
different.
the TV and not listening to you
No,
guys
no,
because
no,
football's on. No, I'm kidding. But like picking my nose, like
It's hard,
grabbing
man.
my teeth.
When we first started, it's like you have to look at the camera, look at the cameras, guys. Look at
Okay,
the
I
camera.
need to
It's
look
hard.
at the camera.
No, no, look at the
Okay,
camera.
because
No,
I
look at the
can't
camera.
record
Look at
like
the
this
camera.
if you're there.
No. Like if you're talking and saying you're talking, you just look. I don't know. It's just.
I won't look at the
I have,
camera.
You get- you
I have
get-
ADD
you
or
get used to
ADHD.
it.
One of them that I need to like be touching something, looking there, not
know,
listening,
I know,
all
me
that
too.
stuff at the same
You get
time.
used to it. So like now, I'm starting to realize that. And I think it's for like probably the 6th. Let's see, I have it here actually. It's the 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be the 7th episode with video.
Wow.
And I think, well, not I think, but I'm speaking on my own behalf. I think I'm asked too. I think the more times you do it, the more you feel like no one's recording you.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
it gets me
yeah.
thinking,
Oh, yeah.
like, you know, like the celebrities that they're recorded all day long and like
True.
they're videotaped or they're followed and stuff.
Probably don't
Now
show
I
it.
get like they don't really, okay, they
zone it
said
out.
someone's recording them, but they kind of like
Tune it up.
tune it out exactly.
Yeah,
you know?
you have
It's like
to tune it out.
any
You have to.
performer or anything.
Yeah,
Like when you
it's
play,
like you don't even care if you're being recorded anymore. Like you train yourself how to not act, but how to behave or how to
Yeah, like-
your
Yeah.
mannerisms when you're being filmed.
you
know?
learn when
But
you
you're saying
rewatch
this about
them.
video, like even the first
Audio.
time you did this audio, our first episode, I
Oh,
don't
we
find
were-
it very
we're
listenable.
shit.
The first
Oh,
two
it's
episodes are
horrendous.
tough. It's like-
We lose it.
So-
You're talking, we're like, so yeah, we're gonna talk about this, and then we're like, shit, man, we listen back to it, like,
Oh,
and now
we-
I even know the mistakes I make, even from always listening to your
Yeah.
old shit.
He still tells
I
me
tell him
things.
to do that, man.
for sure.
He always says, "Go closer, go pull away." It's like I'm recording. I'm like, "Fuck, I don't
He's
know."
turning
Man,
this.
we have guests. It's so hard to tell them like stay close all the time.
Yeah. It's,
But the best is when you have other podcasters or other guys that do it. Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Everyone understands everything. You
Yeah.
don't have to say anything.
Why video?
Why
Why'd you
video?
guys? What made you guys go to video? Because I like the
I
idea.
do. I like it a lot.
We wanted to just go on YouTube. I think that was that the main reason. I think it was more just
One, it is YouTube, and also
people were telling us too. Why aren't you guys doing video?
Video.
We like to watch. We like to see.
Well, you have guests,
Yeah.
so you see
That's
more,
it,
right?
exactly.
you want to see who you're talking to.
And it started
on,
when
on
we had
audio
the guest.
format. All you hear is a voice.
That's when we
so
decided
you don't
to.
know who you're watching or who you're listening to or who the person.
Yeah, it gives it a face.
Yeah, so like I think, or also like me, like consuming content on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I love to watch videos on YouTube, right? Or like Joe Rogan. Yeah, I listen to him in my car to go to work, but majority of the time I view him
Yeah.
video form.
The ones you watch,
Very
the
true.
ones you listen in your car are ones that you already know people's faces. I can
Exactly,
guarantee.
100%.
But
Yes.
Joe Budden podcast, I listen to it, but watching it is so much more fun because
I agree.
you see more the emotion,
100%.
His
the
face.
laughing,
Yes.
the experience.
Exactly,
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
I'm a
That's
little
why.
Same thing
different
with
though.
Joe
I
Rogan.
see. I enjoy the Segura stuff because you want to see the fucked up stuff he's putting up.
Yeah.
Whereas on Spotify that doesn't translate. But like a Diaz who's just talking, man, I don't mind watching Diaz
Oh, you
either.
gotta watch Diaz get
Diaz
riled
is
up.
person.
But like a
and,
lot of sports stuff, like I don't care to see it. Let's
because
say.
it's mostly stats. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
Like you're
discussion.
talking, yeah, you don't
Tom
really.
Segura, what I realized in the podcast that he shows a lot of like
Yeah, it's a lot
memes
of-
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So like when you're hearing it audio
his style.
format,
That's
his
he's like,
style.
oh, like this lady sent us this video, and all you hear is the video in the background. Like
It's not as
you don't know
fun.
what the
Yeah,
video
yeah.
is happening, right? So
Yeah.
like his has to be video format.
It
But
makes
when
more
it's just
sense.
like talking, like Joey Diaz, for example, his it's just talking, right? He's just rambling.
I just like watching it. I don't know.
because you like
Me
see
too,
his
I'm like that.
expression.
Yeah,
And
I like
he does
seeing-
like
I like seeing him
and
freak
he's
out
animated.
and,
He's lighting up who knows what.
Yeah.
But like a Rogan,
That's
I could
crazy.
Something, you know, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't need to see a Rogan. I could just, but we spoke. You asked a great question when we started. You asked about fatherhood.
Yeah.
That's something that got in the way a bit of doing this to the like as
For
as
sure.
much as we want. And like we saw you guys start with the video. You guys chop up the clips.
Yeah.
You guys put. How much time are you guys spending on this per week?
No kids, by the way, FYI.
It's
No, for
it's-
sure, but-
Leo, man, even no kids, but like he works late. He does a lot of the video editing. I won't take that away from him.
Yeah.
He does it. He works. What the last time were we up until 2:00 in the morning? Just like the other night, audio something screwed up. I call him at like 10:00 at night. I'm like, I thought I was done. I hear something. There's a noise in the background. Anyway, there was something in the background I didn't
Yeah.
hear before. I'm up till 12:00 at night trying to fix it. It's just I don't know. I guess because we like it, we just do it. And him,
Yeah.
he cuts the clips before. We get everything ready before, so we know the rest of the week. I'm working, he's working. We can't do anything. We're
Yeah,
both
it's
working.
impossible.
You have to, like,
Possible.
you
I
gotta
don't
do
know
it
how
all
you
in
do it.
one day. Like almost do everything in one night when you have time.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. The clips I find aren't so bad to make. It's more finishing everything and finding the clips is harder. I find.
Okay.
So like let's say I'm editing.
Yeah.
I'll send him. That'll be a trick for you guys. I'm sending him. Yeah, Joe, at 10 minutes, funny scene.
Okay.
You know what I mean? While I'm editing. So then I
Really?
send him. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
Ross, imagine him trying to
For
find everything by
clips,
himself. Let's say
yeah.
like he's not focusing on what we're saying. He's focusing on the video. Me, I'm
Yeah,
focusing
yeah.
on exactly on what we're saying.
Yeah, you see, if it was us doing that, he would be doing everything because
It's a lot. It's a lot all along.
But you guys work on computer, and this is the main thing that drives me out of the motivation of doing it is I work at a computer all day. So now that I'm home, I've been working from home since we did our last episode.
Yeah.
Like I edit the episode when I get time, I cue it in, and that's it. Like I want to get away from the desk.
I guess it's just you got to do what you got to do type
Yeah.
of thing, you know.
Fuck, man.
So like
You
my
can't,
job is kind of lucky. I do
yo,
half
these-
and
these
half.
guys that
I'm
are
able
on
to
it all
get
the
up and
time.
stuff. I'm on the computer, yeah,
Me too. I'm on it a lot.
but like, I guess you have to do what you gotta do. I guess to say, right?
These guys that are making
Yeah.
it
To
and
get
they're
results,
grind,
you gotta
man.
sacrifice.
You gotta
That's
grind.
100%
Yeah, you're
for
right.
sure, right? You know, like
That's something we could learn from for sure.
That's,
100%.
that's the only thing I would say. You just got to
the thing is, the more
sacrifice it.
complicated you make the editing, the more complicated you make the editing, the longer it's gonna take. That's 100%
Yeah.
certain,
For
you
sure.
know. But
Keep it
I'll
simple.
give you a trick, like right away, right now. I made everything. So everything that's like copy and repeat or whatever, I guess you could say, is already done on my computer, right?
Yeah, you have it like
Yeah.
templated.
So like, the first episode was 7 podcasts ago, let's say, for the video. That took
that took the
the
longest.
longest time because I was making everything from scratch, right? So I have Photoshop, I have Adobe Premiere, I have all these programs.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I have templates for everything, right? So if I want to make a thumbnail, I have the template. Open the thumbnail, get the picture, put it on, just
the
change
logo,
the thing,
put the names,
change the
yeah,
name,
yeah,
save.
the template's
In
done.
15
Wow.
minutes, I'm
Yeah.
done. Instead of like restart,
True.
cut the
Our
right
first
size,
one was really tough.
make sure everything is
Took us
already
long.
ready.
You're learning,
you know?
it's a trial and
Yeah,
error.
yeah.
Also, like your intro pictures, make sure it's ready. And so, like, all it is just drag in, and then all you're
Yeah.
doing now is editing. So, like, you're shortening the time. Of course,
Yeah.
like I said, if you have more edits to do, like if you make more complicated,
Yeah.
then for sure it's
Yeah,
gonna
then
take
like if you have to cut
a
and
long
shit,
amount of
then, yeah.
time. Then it's exporting, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
So I tag that on too, right? Then you
Yeah.
gotta upload it and stuff. And then sometimes, YouTube just screws up.
And the beautiful thing of being Apple, not editing on Apple, you can't edit a movie.
That's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, so I have to convert that too. So that takes another 4 hours to do.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's
I don't
nothing
have
to,
that time.
That's
There's
why
nothing
I
to do.
said it's easier with a Mac.
The computer does it by itself,
It is,
but I have to
for
wait
another one.
for it to be done. So remember I was telling you before, like Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Tuesday night is converting night.
Holy
And
shit.
it takes like 4 hours because every clip is an hour. For 2 cameras, an hour and a half each. It's 4 hours.
Yeah, there's no way I could do that.
And to make to
None.
shorten the time, you got to spend money on a bigger computer, right? So like,
Yeah,
For sure,
it's
it's always money
investing.
in the
100%.
end.
Yo, at the end of the day, you have to think of it like a business.
It is a business.
It is.
Yeah.
But
And-
again, we cut away from your question about 20 minutes ago. But look at each one, teach
we
one.
always ramble. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Look at each one, teach one. He
like
has
what he does.
no audio. Like his stuff is strictly YouTube.
This is YouTube, right?
He's been doing
exactly,
YouTube,
There's no,
video
shout
the
out to
whole
each one,
time.
teach one, actually. I like what
Yeah,
he's doing,
big
man. Shout
time
out to him.
shout out.
Yeah.
Big time. I don't know which camera, but big time shout out to each one, teach one. Yeah, he's a big inspiration to us. I'm sure
Yeah,
to
I
you
like
guys
what he's
as
doing.
well. He's
Yeah.
been doing his shit
he does. I
on
watch
point.
sometimes.
But he's been doing only video.
Yeah.
Interviewing. He gets it out there. He always puts out videos on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
It's a hustle. He says it. It's a grind.
Yeah, you have to.
For
You
sure.
have to.
so
You have to.
sure.
So let's get back on track. Basically, or else we're gonna just talk.
After 20 minutes of rambling.
We're gonna talk 28 minutes, not even a joke. So we were talking about cars and music video clips, right? We're saying or
Yeah.
albums and stuff like that. We wanted to basically touch upon, or what's your favorite? What's your top ones? You know.
yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you guys first,
Uh-huh.
because ours is probably gonna be garbage. You guys are gonna be like digging deep into these
Yeah.
freaking albums. It's gonna be like
Oh, I sent
the
him
most
a video.
obvious albums. It's gonna be the most obvious album, or videos, or whatever the hell it is.
I sent him a video. Did you watch it when I sent it
I
to you?
don't
Probably
know.
not, because when I send you stuff, you just skip right fucking through it.
He gets it, he's like, okay, next.
Yeah, but that's the way he is with my conversations. He'll answer something else. I'm like, okay, so what I sent you, you don't,
Dude, forgot about it.
right? You want to go first?
No, you go. You have it.
So, probably one of my favorite videos is BG, Bling Bling, featuring
Okay.
Hot Boys, Lil Wayne, Juvenile,
Yeah, yeah.
Turk, where just
Is it
just-
like 1,000 lowriders all around them?
no, it's just they're on a bridge. There's just different cars. I can't name you all the
Okay,
cars.
okay.
It's impossible.
Okay.
But the one car that stood out was the Stretch Hummer.
Okay. Oh my
H1?
God, that era.
Black.
H1,
That
H2.
That, yeah.
No, the old era, the
yeah,
old ones.
the Stretch Hummer
H1.
is just black.
Yeah.
And the rims on it.
Yeah, yeah,
and they're
that
just,
era.
it's just driving
I
through.
know
They're
what
on
you're
top of
talking
it.
about. Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
singing on top of it. They're
I know
rapping.
exactly what
yeah.
you're talking about. That was
There's a helicopter. I don't know if it's I know you guys do cars, but I like helicopters in music videos.
pretty crazy. But the stretched limo was a thing at that time. I know.
But it was a Hummer.
Yeah, stretched limo Hummer.
Black,
sorry.
Yeah,
Stretch,
so that's
I
what it
see it
is.
here.
Okay, yeah, so it's a Stretch
It's a
Hummer.
black one, yeah.
Yeah.
H1.
Yeah.
There you go.
H1 stretch.
H1
Holy
stretch.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
that
was the
video,
time, though.
that video stuck out to me, and it always will because of just so much that's going on. But the cars are more in the background, or they're using it to stand
Yeah.
on top of.
Yeah, they're using
and
it
all
as
that stuff.
a prop,
and it's
basically.
super fun, super
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like H1. I mean, that's a pretty rare car, actually.
The videos. Okay. You one.
There's a Gorillaz video that came to mind when you asked, called Stylo. Stylo is a car they created. Gorillaz get very into, like, when they, you know Gorillaz, right? The
Yeah.
cartoon.
Yeah.
They get very into the concept when they create an album. There's going to be like a whole
Story behind it.
right there. So when they did Plastic Beach in 2010,
Yeah.
they did a song called Stylo, which was also the name of the car they used. It was a 1969 Chevrolet
Yeah.
Camaro.
I saw
Shit, you know the names.
And
It's pretty good.
the video
Yeah,
was
he's
they're
good at
just
that,
gunning
yeah.
in the desert. The characters, the Gorillaz characters,
Yeah.
are like, I mean, stone solid driving this car, and Bruce Willis is chasing them in a cop car shooting. And
I love
mean,
Gorillaz, man.
that's the way that video is animated and put together for me was
It's phenomenal.
yeah. And the car looks really cool too. It's like a
You see,
busted.
it's so different. They're going more on the artistic side. I'm just going on what car is in the
Yeah,
video.
You see, like,
100%.
See, that's why
Well,
I wanted
there's
them
not-
to
there's
start.
nothing-
That's why I said it.
There's nothing that appealing to the car other than that it's busted. There's a white star on it that they put on for that particular car.
And
they
what is the
named it-
song about? What's the song about?
What's the song
Does it
about?
go with the car?
Yeah,
or
the-
just
It doesn't. It doesn't really go with the car.
Okay.
It just has this
Which
kind
happens.
of vibe of like it fits the music video. Mos Def is on that song,
Yeah.
and Bobby Womack's on the song.
Mos Def.
I wouldn't say it has anything to do with the music video,
Okay. Which is
I like
most
that.
of the time. Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
but just the way it's animated, the way the car's like gunning and like the wind,
The guy shooting and
the
yeah.
fuck, what is it?
Drive by?
No, the car, the mirror, gets shot off.
Oh, the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just so well animated. Such a nice video.
Okay.
That's a new song or an old song?
2010.
20,
It's
okay,
a little-
sorry,
it's a
you said
little
the
while
album.
ago.
Yeah, okay, okay.
I wrote a lot. I don't know FYI.
Me too. I have a lot.
Like,
You want to give another one? I'll find another one.
This.
Okay.
Yeah,
The-
with Jay-Z
Oh, it
and
is, okay, when
Kanye
the-
West.
What is that?
It's a Maybach that's
Yeah,
chopped.
it's a chopped Maybach.
That was fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
have too much money,
I think,
that's the
is it a Maybach?
It's a Maybach.
Is it?
Or it's a Bugatti.
No,
Or
no,
the
no.
other.
No, it's a
It's one of
four-door
those
car.
two.
It's a four-door car.
Okay, so it's a Maybach 100% chopped. It's the first Maybach.
Hold on,
I'll
hold on,
guarantee
hold
it.
on.
And it's chopped, bro. It has like wings coming out of it.
Massimo, right?
I know that video clip inside out.
Yeah,
That
it's a Maybach.
stupid song.
57S, actually.
There you go.
If you want the exact model number.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go buy one.
That's a cool one. But
No,
did
they're pretty cheap right now.
you ever see the video clip though?
Yeah, 100% with the American flag.
Yeah,
and
that's
It's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool video clip. Then they're like stand. He has like sparks coming out of his hand. and
Yeah,
shit.
Oh, that's a good song.
See, I didn't
didn't
think
think
of
of that one
I didn't
either.
think of that
Man,
one.
I have here.
Go, show another one.
Nipsey Hussle last time that I checked, with featuring YG. They're in a room, and the room is split. One's a red side, one's a blue side. I have no idea what the cars are. The way they did it.
One's Impala and I think one is Caddy or whatever. I remember.
Yeah,
I
and
remember
one
seeing-
car's red, one car's blue,
Yeah, the very
which is super
Another
cool.
one?
Currency always has lowriders because he
Currency, yeah,
because he
Currency, yeah.
collects lowriders.
He does. Yeah,
So-
he's on all kinds of
Muscle cars
muscle
and
car shows
yeah.
and stuff like that. He collects a lot of fucking.
but
cars,
also
I guess.
his album covers have
And he always had-
lowriders.
He always had Escalades and shit too.
Yeah,
at one
he
point.
he collects cars.
Yeah. It's
Even
true.
the toy cars, like he has for like the model that he goes with his
Oh,
car
yeah.
that he has. He has a bunch of cars.
I don't know. He was that deep. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you look at his album covers, he always has almost a car on it.
That I know. He always has.
He always
lowriders
raps about
and
his cars.
That yeah.
And he collects them.
I don't know. He was like a hardcore collector.
He also had a shop, also.
For real.
Yeah, that.
Crazy?
You know who else is a crazy car guy? T-Pain. Do you guys know that shit?
No.
He like drifts cars and shit.
Still to this
Really?
day?
I saw a picture like drifting. Yeah, no, now he started.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, he has his own channel on YouTube with builds and everything. It's crazy.
Really?
He auto tunes while he drives.
But the automotive like genre on YouTube is insane. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Oh yeah,
Huge.
for
huge,
sure,
huge.
for sure. Do you have anything?
I do have a couple.
I want to know the difference now. You see, 'cause them.
The
they're
first
very,
one
like,
that came up to
artistic.
mind,
Yeah.
it's like when you told me a song with cars inside. It's not from a music video, but it is a song. So Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys ever watch the movie? I think it's called Down to Earth.
Yep.
Yes, of course, with Chris Rock.
Yes.
Oh shit,
Down
I'm not.
to Earth.
Okay, yeah.
Which one's that?
That he
He dies.
He dies.
yeah,
he picks
yeah,
up.
yeah,
he
yeah,
picks
yeah.
up it. Okay.
Yeah.
You know the part when he's outside in the middle of the street,
Yeah.
and it plays Gin and Juice,
Yeah.
and there's a yellow Hummer that
Oh,
drives by
yes.
Talking about. I watched
with
it
like
today.
Yes.
with a pickup back
Yes.
Hummer. It's yellow, and the guys are driving the car, and all you hear is like Gin and Juice.
Yeah.
And that key, like as soon as he told me that, that's the first thing that popped up in my mind was that.
That's a
You
good movie.
What you saying that brings me back to like something like that. What I put wasn't again. It wasn't a movie, but it's also in all of his songs and everything. 50 Cent's S-Class. You know what I'm talking about?
The white one.
The white.
Yes,
I didn't say, the
from
white
Get Rich or Die
S-Class.
Trying, yeah.
You know what I'm talking? And
Yes.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yes.
He goes
When he buys it with
cash.
fucking
Yes.
pennies and
He
shit.
still has that. I don't know if he still has it. He used to still have that car. I don't know if you know this because you're a 50 Cent guy. Anyways,
I knew he
went
had
to
the
that
car.
place, bought that car, had no license, just paid it cash when he was hustling.
Well, yeah.
And he bought it. And he kept that car for so long. That was like a top-notch car back in the day.
Oh man, it looks so nice.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's a
so
sick
cool.
car.
You know, he's looking in the rearview mirror and shit. He's laughing.
That's a
I
nice
find
car.
that, like,
Those are rare.
I like cars like that don't look super souped
But
up
that's
or
it.
whatever,
If
and
you
they
know
look
what
just
it is,
old school
yeah, they're
vibe
beast.
to it.
yo, that car's like 100 something.
It was 100,000
Exactly.
when he
Like
bought
in
it.
Menace to Society,
Yeah.
it's
Menace
like
to Society, which one was that?
it's with I can't remember the actor's name, but there's a car that he gets. I think it's like a green, like a forest
remember.
green Mercedes or BMW.
Makes sense.
But it's like so old looking that it looks amazing, and he put like gold rims on it.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't remember. You guys got to look at this car. It's
I like
amazing.
old school cars that are
But you see
modified.
that's
I
like
it a
my
lot.
dream cars, or like cars like that.
Old
like
school cars.
Old school
Like
cars.
90s, 80s.
Oh man.
I like those. Yeah, me too.
I was talking to Steve One today. I was trying to find. I was trying to find his video clip. I don't know if you know which one it is. YG is in it. I know YG's in it. That's why I have YG in my head. Even him, all of his video clips have all insane cars.
Yeah.
That's one of my guys. YG has a Ventadors, and that one he has a yellow M6, but the first body M6.
The song is called.
You get it? I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed. It's not Who You Love because I thought it was that.
No.
And that too,
Oh
Who
my
You Love.
god.
You know, the
Yeah,
YG
yeah.
song. He has a red Panamera. That Panamera just came out. It was like freaking out when those cars came out. That too, I like.
The game has a lot of cars, and
the
they're
game,
all
yeah,
red.
the game's known for that.
He's
And
driving.
well, he has a blue Aventador with Nipsey on it.
Yes, he did that for Nipsey.
Yeah.
That's
They're
amazing.
sitting on the car next to a gas station, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
he comes out. He gets
yeah,
in the car. It's
yeah.
drop top too, right?
Yes.
With black wheels. With
Yes.
yellow. Man, I know it by heart. But anyways,
Hold on. I'm gonna
that's
find
another one of them.
I don't know I didn't see many of his videos.
No, you don't like music videos.
I don't
Not
like
big.
music
I don't
videos.
like music
This is
videos.
no, I don't like music videos. When you just
man,
now
so
after
many.
you said it, I thought of the Scar Tissue video.
Okay.
67 Pontiac
Yeah,
Catalina.
yeah, exactly.
That
Exactly.
was
I was gonna come to you
yeah,
because I have an album cover that I don't know if you realize it. Okay, Abbey Road.
yeah.
You know the car to the left. I don't have my record right here, so my dad's house.
I know,
so we'll
I
just
know,
whip
I
it
know
out.
this car is parked. Yes.
Okay, a Beetle. It's a
Yeah,
Volkswagen
yeah,
Beetle
yeah.
to the left with
Yeah.
the Beatles walking across
Yeah,
the
yeah,
street.
Oh, that's cool.
Never saw it till today.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
there was a
looking,
car
I go,
in that
man, the
cover.
Beatles must have something. So I'm looking through the Beatles. I go, I know. I look at Abbey Road. I go, wow, there's a Volkswagen Beetle.
Wasn't that one
parked
of the
in
5
street.
I gave you on the episode? Could it be?
I'm not sure.
I feel like that's a 5
If
that I
is,
gave
that's
you because I
crazy.
knew about that.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. They
Anyways,
plugged it,
so but there's so many things on that album cover. You know,
Yeah,
there-
yeah.
even with Paul smoking a cigarette on the
yeah,
right hand
with the
side.
bare feet.
Yeah, and the barefoot. Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's not him.
the bare feet was something that.
The bare feet started the rumor that he was dead because
Yeah.
he buried people without shoes.
Yeah, and he was smoking with his right hand instead of his left hand.
Yeah.
He never did that before.
That's
Apparently,
not. But there's a thing about Paul that a lot of people
And it's
assume.
on the record. No, when you play backward, Paul is dead. Paul is dead.
Yeah, but yeah,
That too.
but Paul's a left-handed bass player, which is probably where that assumption comes
Exactly.
from. Paul's a righty.
No, he's this way. Yeah,
He's a left-handed player.
he's a left-handed player.
he's a
but
right-handed.
Yeah, John forced him to play the other way. Apparently, that's the story.
Paul plays left-handed because he couldn't play right-handed bass, but he writes right-handed.
I heard they made him play the other way because John didn't like the way they were standing, that both guitars or whatever, both necks would go the same way.
Really?
He wanted them both opposite sides.
There's
No,
a-
John was crazy. Like,
Oh yeah, John was
talking
nuts.
Yeah,
But there's
the
a great
Beatles.
interview with
Paul
GQ
McCartney.
I think he pointed that out in that interview that
Okay.
I had seen,
Okay.
where he says he couldn't hold the bass right-handed, flipped it over left and was able to play, but is a right-handed person.
I know that.
And there's
that,
a lot
that
of
I know.
musicians that have that.
That I know. Okay. I people used to always tell me it was because
He was being a
John.
princess.
No, John wanted them to be both pointed the opposite way instead of both. Let's say this
So it
way.
looks better for the camera.
Exactly. Well, it does.
That's
He's in the
interesting.
middle. George
Yeah,
is
and
on
they're
one
both
side.
like this.
Yeah.
Paul's on the other side. It looks perfect. The drum set's in the back, on top. Beautiful. They started.
That's
that.
true.
Yo, man, these guys
I have
are
to check
these guys
that
are
out.
revolutionary, man.
I know John's
Perfectionist.
nuts, but I didn't know that he would
He's really nuts,
ask
that
for
guy.
They're
that.
perfectionists, I think.
Well, that's why they're one of the greatest bands
They
ever.
were,
to,
they were, yeah, they were. We've been talking about the Beatles a lot.
Yeah,
They
that's
come
weird.
For
back-
real?
Oh, you guys like
Yeah,
the
they
Beatles?
come back a lot.
I don't listen to the
He doesn't.
Beatles.
No.
You're a Beatles?
Like diehard fan, like I listen to every single day. No, not gonna happen. If the song comes
Well,
on,
You
I
don't.
won't
Yeah, it's
switch.
music you don't mind.
But yeah, I don't mind listening to it. I like old like country style. Like, I know it's not country there, but like
That's
whatever,
not-
like rock or
Yeah.
country music. I like that type of music.
I like old punk.
Old punk too.
Old punk is good.
But
Like 90s
if
punk.
you tell me to put
Yeah,
a song on,
90s.
am I gonna put the Beatles on? Probably
It's not
not.
the thing you-
But
yeah,
if
yeah,
it pops up on the radio, I'm not gonna switch.
A lot of
Yeah.
people get mad. Since we're on the subject of Beatles, then we'll get
Yeah.
back to the cars.
Yeah.
But a lot of people get mad if you don't like the Beatles and if you don't listen to
Why?
the
Yeah,
Beatles.
because Beatles are made out to be like the all-time greatest thing of all time.
All time.
All time. Speaking of all time.
Yeah, that's us, huh?
Yeah.
It's more
It
about
depends.
what happened, when it came out, who they
Yeah,
influenced,
like it was
how they
I
carried
I
it.
find
revolutionary.
these basically started in almost fucking every band. Almost
Pretty
every.
much.
They
Yeah.
Everyone copied them
revolutionized the music industry,
100%.
and they like made stepping stones for everybody
If
else
you-
to make it. But at the same time, like, are they the greatest of all time? In my
You gotta
opinion,
listen-
no.
Maybe
But
not, yeah.
You gotta listen to some songs of their time, and you're like, "What the hell? Where did
That's
they come
it.
out with this shit?"
yeah,
But
they're
that's the
fucking
thing that
high as
I-
shit too
No,
when
but
they were
not
doing it.
that. That they're so advanced for their time. Like there's some songs that, like like whatever, like Queen has some of these type of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so advanced for their time, and the Beatles was like that with every freaking song. I find.
And that's something I said about to him too when we talked about Iggy Pop and the Stooges.
Yeah.
This is not something like maybe you guys are familiar with. You've heard Iggy Pop, you've heard
I've
maybe
heard,
some
yeah.
Stooges stuff,
I don't know much,
but they put out music in 68 and 69 and
which
70.
is before or at the same time.
Beatles hadn't broken up yet. In 1970, the Stooges pretty much are responsible for inventing punk music.
Yes.
And you turn that album on and it's so fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Like your parents, like back in the day, had access to this, and still today, parents that had access to these albums, it's too much for them.
I have to listen to it. I
It's
have
so
no
fucking
band.
rough.
I don't know.
Yeah, the studios were dirty though.
Really?
Like,
Yeah. I might have a spare copy of Funhouse. I could get.
gonna
Man,
listen.
Is that their first album?
it's their second album. Their first album it was rough, but it was a bit more. But the second one, man, you started. It's 1970, and you put that on. It's like
Oh, yeah.
it's nasty. It's
I
like,
have
In
a
your
question
face.
for you guys.
Yeah.
I feel like 1970 is like the year that nobody wants to talk about, and I brought this up to Mass already once, and we spoke about it. I feel like 1970 is like the year that your parents or like no one talks about that era of time.
Yeah, because everybody was probably stoned
Do you
on
guys
acid.
feel that way, or
I don't.
just myself?
I don't
No, I
feel
think
that way.
that.
I feel like no one speaks to like people. Oh, the 80s were amazing. The 60s are awesome.
Well,
the
because
90s
you
are
know why?
awesome,
Because your
and then the
parents weren't
70s are
around.
like
Your parents were born in the 70s or like
like
beginning of 70s,
mid
whatever.
60s.
So they don't talk about it.
My parents. My
No, but
parents
not just
were,
them in general, just people in general. Like
general?
the 70s, I don't know. Like, do you
I
guys?
guess 'cause they're too
No,
old.
not really. I find it just really like hipster
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah.
So people
A lot of good music
People
came out of
forget
there.
about that era.
The 70s,
Yeah,
it's
they
not-
probably
great
all
music.
they were all stoned.
They
Well,
forget
look at the
about that
music that
decade.
came out also in
Yeah,
that
that's
era.
why it was like different time. Like the
Yeah.
80s, I
Yeah.
feel like everyone's like, oh, the 80s are awesome, or maybe
80s music I find wasn't the best.
no, but just,
It wasn't. There was really good
Just
stuff,
in
but
general,
the
though.
good stuff was the good stuff. There was not as much. And like in the 70s, like,
70s was.
there's so many
There's
bands that
so
got
much.
buried that like
They just got overshadowed
Yeah.
by like Zeppelin, all these other guys, like these big.
it.
Oh man, there's so many. It's true.
yeah,
In the 70s, a lot of.
well,
music.
even speaking about cars in the 70s, it sucked.
70s.
it was.
Oh, 70s was the worst.
was the
Holy
gas
shit,
crisis.
Yeah, 60, it's the 60s that were.
The gas crisis was the end of the 60s, beginning of 70s, right? So
no,
all the
Joe,
cars. fucking
70s, a lot of
sucked.
good cars in the 70s. Never
What?
mind. A Camaro SS 71 is like one of the best Camaro SSs.
No, 69,
A 71 Cuda.
70 Cuda.
71. Oh, don't trust me on that car. Don't
Can't
trust me
help
on
you,
that
man.
car.
I feel the gas crisis was like 71, 72.
It's late 70s. So that's why 80s is shit cars. The ugly Mustangs, the ugly Camaros.
No, that was 70s.
No, it was 80s.
Are you sure?
67 was the Mustang. This is the fastback.
Yeah,
67.
Yeah, and 69, and 70 was the Mac 1.
Yeah, but that's Mustang. But after that, I'm talking about Camaro. Camaro was still nice. You, because you're a Ford guy, that's why.
In the 70s, you
hilarious.
also got like the big. I mean, we're getting off topic, but 70s was huge for cinema.
That too.
It was like the golden age of
Yep.
cinema.
That too.
I don't know what movie I've watched that came out in the 1970s, I'll be honest.
Can I
with
be
you.
honest?
You've seen
Yeah,
Pacino
true.
and De Niro movies.
Yeah, of course.
There you go.
So the Scorsese De Niro early era was all
Scarface is 80s.
Scarface is 80s,
Taxi
but
Driver.
can we,
Taxi
can,
was
we, can we say the
76,
truth
I
about
think.
Scarface?
I like it. It's overrated, probably. but I
Very
like it.
overrated.
Yeah, I like it though.
Okay,
Very
it's not,
It's good. No, it's good. It's a good movie.
It's not
good
like.
Ah, it's not the best movie of all time.
Yeah,
but it's
people
cool.
chip
I like
balls.
it.
Goodfellas is way better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
that was 90s.
That's 90s though. It's out
Goodfellas
there.
was 90s.
Yeah, I know, but
Casino
still, like,
as well,
they always
after
put
Scarface.
They
But if
put-
you look at the early 70s stuff, like the
Yeah,
Taxi
Taxi
Drivers,
and
Mean
Driver,
Streets,
yeah.
the first
Yeah.
big budget Scorsese movie, fucking
When's Reservoir Dogs? It was 90s?
Reservoir Dogs was very
That's
yeah,
a
much
fucking
later
awesome
90s.
movie.
But the Coppola stuff was 70s.
Oh, yeah, well, that's it, yeah. Well,
Apocalypse Now, The Godfathers.
Yeah, The
Yeah.
Godfather.
I should
And
drop
cinema
on
was
70s,
huge
too.
in the 70s.
True, eh? 70s is not bad.
The other Pacino movies, did you ever see Serpico?
No.
Oh, my God.
Dude,
Did you guys ever
that
watch The
kills
Scent of a Woman?
Scarface.
No. That's 90s. That's old Pacino. Yeah, that's a sick
I'm just
movie.
busting. I never watched it.
You never watched
No, I
it?
never seen
No,
it.
me
You
neither.
watched it?
Which?
You guys watched The Scent of a Woman?
Is it good?
No, he's a bit too much in that one, I find.
When he goes crazy, I put a
Yeah,
flamethrower and smashes the table.
Is the
yo.
movie about a scent of a woman?
No, he's blind. In the end, it is actually. He's blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he,
Oh, all he saw was
he's
a
was
woman.
he a lawyer before? He was a lawyer before. I remember the story.
yeah.
Anyways, he was, I think, a big lawyer before, and he got a kid takes care of him, and after he gets chummy with the kid. Anyways, watch it. It's a good story.
I don't know.
It's
Very
not the
good.
worst. It's not the
I don't
worst.
know what
How
channel.
crazy
Yeah,
is it? We got totally off topic.
Yeah,
we're talking about
cover.
Pacino movies.
We're talking
Scent
So
of a
let's
Woman.
go back to these albums.
Hold on, I want to go back really quick. You talk about the Yellow M6,
Yeah, what
Yeah.
music video?
Rich Homie Quan,
Oh
Type of Way.
my God!
That's the
I
only
would never
video.
even got that.
You killed it.
I would never got
Yeah,
that.
Rich Homie
killed it.
Quan.
That's a good song.
That is a good song.
I like that song. I like that song.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
where it's from. Killed it. Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Nostalgia. The
Nostalgia
album
Ultra.
cover.
Yeah, what is that on the cover?
M3 E30.
Nice.
Orange.
Yeah.
I love car colors like orange,
Yeah,
like
yeah, me
lime
too.
green,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the color of my hat,
Insane.
which I have no idea what
Miami
color that
blue?
is. Yeah.
Miami Blue, is that what you said?
Yeah, probably,
Yeah,
no.
that looks like Miami Blue.
Yeah,
that's like a
kind of
dolphin.
like a
hat.
turquoise.
No,
a Dolphins
that's
hat,
no
though.
Dolphins is way lighter. Dolphins is way lighter than
Getting off
this.
track. Now we're talking about football. All right, what's next?
I don't know. I got I don't know if you guys remember Eminem and Dr. Dre, Without Me. Remember that stupid video clip when it just
Yeah.
was Batman
Yes.
and Robin?
Yes.
What car is that?
Lamborghini Murcielago. But that was the first time you came out with that car. That car was like, wow, at the time.
There's even a 50
This
Cent
early
music video
2000s.
about Mr. Lago.
Yeah, but Dr. Dre had all these cars because he was just Dr. Dre. Everyone wanted to put Murcielago. That was the first video clip. Was in that car. Was in that one when they're M&M's with his dick in your face there and it says pow pow.
Yeah,
Good song.
They're climbing up the
I
wall.
like that.
Yeah. They pretend to be like Batman and Superman. Yeah. Okay, I've seen.
Did I show you the cars? I'm getting off topic again. Did I show you the cars that we got to take pictures with? There was the Pontiac, the red one.
Yeah.
But did I show you the DeLorean?
Did you tell me? Someone told me about a DeLorean, but
Yeah.
you
Not
never
me.
showed me. Someone told me, but no one showed me.
I'll show you.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
a DeLorean and there was the other one.
The Fiero.
Is it bad
Yeah.
that I think a DeLorean's like
Me too. I don't buzz
Fucking
over DeLorean.
pointless.
I don't buzz over it too. It's a cool
I
car
fucking hate
to
that
look
car.
at.
Back
But
in the
future,
future, cool,
right?
right?
yeah,
It's
it is.
cool.
I
Yeah,
guess.
Different looking car,
But it's
the
like it's
doors.
I
mad.
feel like the movie made it popular.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because the
That's a
car's
good
a piece
movie.
of shit.
It is
Back
a
to
good
the
movie.
Future is a
It is
fucking
a good movie,
good
100%. But I mean, if
Classic.
they would have used the Pontiac GTO in the movie, the Pontiac GTO would have been popular.
You think?
You're right.
Probably.
Probably.
Pontiac GT was popular enough.
Whatever goes
Yes.
to another time
It's popular.
is popular. You know what I'm saying? DeLorean,
Just
whatever.
like
It could have been a
a time machine I have in
Honda
my back.
It's
something.
just that it looks good for what they needed it
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
To slap that thing in
It
behind
looks
them.
futuristic for the
For that time,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
very-
But today it
100%.
looks like a stainless steel refrigerator. I mean, it's.
I don't like the
box.
DeLorean
It's
that
not-
much.
literally
It's-
a box, and it's like you said, it's just
It's hard to
metal.
get out.
Yeah.
It's very
super
uncomfortable. to-
low.
You guys wanna?
Very low.
You guys would freak out over a car that starts to hit up. I don't know if you guys know the BMW i8 is the electric car. You know the new sports car that's electric.
Yeah, I've seen
I
a
may have
picture of
seen
it.
it, yeah.
You might have, you
Kendrick
post-
Lamar in the song with Rihanna,
Yes.
Yes.
and he's going
Yeah,
slow,
yeah,
then
yeah,
he
yeah.
crashes.
Try sitting inside
That's
that car.
it, exactly. Try getting in and out of that car.
Complicated as
Low.
fuck. Oh my god.
No, you
Low.
just gotta sit.
Horrible.
You have to sit on a panel first, and then you gotta push off and go into the car.
E.
So where the door opens, where your seat is, probably like a foot.
So the think of it, the people that own
And then
these
you
cars
sit.
are rich
Right.
people. To get in and out, you're in a suit, you're in a dress.
Yeah,
you're
it
in-
doesn't make sense,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, yeah.
That's
You're
what
sitting
the,
where
that's what the car
your
doesn't
feet touch, you know what I mean?
sound.
Like, where your feet hit sometimes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the winter or whatever. That's where you have to sit, and then you have to get on because you can't go straight in. It's too like deep in. You know what I
Why
mean?
would you make a car like that? I don't get
Oh,
that.
the interior of that car is so weird. Like it's such a wow car on the outside, and you sit inside, and you're like, looks like a 3
It's
Series.
the way it's
You
What's
need
made.
to be
appeal to
comfortable
this,
in a
though?
car.
It's electric
Yeah.
car.
Yeah,
It's fast. Looks cool.
definitely looks cool.
It looks
It was the
dope.
first like
Yeah.
sports. It was the first sports supercar electric.
It was.
It was.
It
But-
came out probably like
It
a
was
year
like the
after
first
Tesla.
two-seater
But
full
like, if,
electric.
I'm thinking of this like this is the first thing that came to mind. If leather pants came back in style, I wouldn't wear them because they're not comfortable.
Yeah, I know.
So fuck what the
Same-
car looks like. How
Oh,
much?
that's
How
the
much is the
challenge.
trouble worth?
And that's why this car does not sell.
They don't sell. No,
Ah,
they don't
okay.
sell much, but people just. It's a BMW i8. I want a BMW i8.
Yeah, yeah,
I
it's
want to
pretty-
be
Pretend you're
seen
the salesman
in a
at the
BMW.
car dealership.
Yeah.
Mr. Customer, I have this beautiful BMW i8. Have a seat inside. The guy's 60 years old. Well, the average clientele for that car is between 35 and 60 years old, right?
35.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like some people have
Good
some
for him,
cash, right?
35.
Bro, the guy's gonna sit inside. He's like, "Oof."
It's not
Yo,
the
every
problem
time I
getting
get out of
in.
the
It's the
car,
problem
it's
that it's
like
so
a-
basic inside too, though.
Yeah,
That's the
looks like
problem
a-
too.
yeah.
It didn't sell much
Looks like a
because of
3
that.
Series.
Exactly, and you're buying a freaking expensive car.
Huh.
But that's
Another
getting
music
back.
video.
Kendrick has that in a lot of videos.
Yeah.
He has the i8 in a couple of videos, I think.
You guys know the music video "Hands Up"? Lloyd Banks.
Hands
Yes.
up.
All the cars in the background.
Yes.
That too.
That's
Yeah.
Lowriders.
But that also was an era, like end of the 90s,
Early 2000s.
early 2000s.
Well, 50 Cent.
Manny Fresh.
50 Cent with the game. What's it
Game.
called?
How We Do
Lambo.
It.
What's it called? Escalade. The Escalade with the spinners. Remember all that? With
Hate
the-
it or love
yeah.
it?
No. Was it
Hate or love it. How we do.
Yeah.
How We Do It, How We Do It, that video clip.
Cars.
That was yes.
Like,
the
you get the
Escalade was
Escalade
big.
with the
then.
With the
Lamborghini
suicide
doors
doors
and
and,
the rims that
Cameron
spins.
with the Range Rover in pink.
Everyone
Yeah.
was doing
Manny
that.
Fresh.
Yeah.
Spinners.
What's the
Yeah.
song called? Big Timers. No, that was the name of his group.
Yeah, Big Timers. It was a song. Oh,
House real big, cars real big. That
yeah,
one.
and they're getting out of the car in the music video, and it's all
Yes.
parked in back
Yes.
of them, and,
In the back,
they're,
yeah,
they're in,
pickups.
Exactly.
they're in
Doing
New
their
Orleans.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
mindless
And that
in
was
the
the theme
2000s.
song of the game called Midnight Club 3
Really?
Double
Okay.
Edition. Yes,
Oh,
it
that
was
was
the theme
another
song.
thing I
So
have all
every
kinds
time
of
you start
stuff
the
like that
game,
for
that's the
video
song that
games.
was playing.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah. Video games have some crazy
especially the old
soundtracks.
ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
But like when was I remember the music videos the music videos when I cared to watch music videos was a Bentley era.
early 2000s.
Well, yeah.
Early
Bentley
2000s.
You're talking
Continental
about
came
like
out in 03.
you're talking about like Puff Daddy and the white Bentley
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
A Continental.
The
With the
fucking
wings.
yeah.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Volume 2 Jay-Z.
Yeah.
that a Continental?
Yes, that's a Bentley Continental, but the old ones, you know the ones with two lights like this in the front.
Yeah, volume 2 because of Bonnie and Clyde.
2 doors. Talking about.
Yeah,
No, I'm
The
saying
bubble
volume
one.
2.
The first year.
Oh, that was,
The-
98. That was
no.
98.
it's a. I think it might even
That's
be
a
a
Bentley
four-door.
on the cover. He's
Yeah.
got two,
Such
no?
Bentley
Where he's
like
leaning on the
2000.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also in his volume 2 blueprint, with the song with Beyonce, there's cars in the back with fire.
That's an Aston Martin.
Okay.
That's
That
the
was
Vanquish.
That was
V2
big.
and
That's
Aston
the
Martin.
Vanquish first
Yeah,
came
the
out.
time.
It was huge. No, not those ones. Older.
So probably
Older.
Bentley Azure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
what he has in
the.
I've driven one of those things. They're
They're
bolts,
sick.
man.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
sick.
yeah. The Aston Martin was my go-to car in the Vanquish was in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
They were sick. They were
used
sick.
to play-
Exactly.
Yeah.
In
Azure.
British Racing Green, please.
Remember the game Driver?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I saw that game.
I used to play Driver a lot.
All the
time.
Never beat the first level, but
You just drive through. You
Oh
hit
my
people,
God. What was that
jump.
car?
I
It
used
was
to
a-
play, I used to play
the
with
yellow
Tommy,
one that he's
Tommy
driving?
Cavetta.
no, there was a blue one.
He used to come over to my house on Saturdays and we used to play Driver for hours. Me
But
and Tommy Cavetta.
What
Oh
was
my
the first
God.
car that you get? And it's like blue. It's a muscle car.
It's a muscle car. It's
Yeah.
like a Cheval. They copied a Cheval. They can't say it.
They didn't use the real names.
No, it's just no.
It wasn't
Yeah, they
licensed
were like
cars.
That was PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it's PlayStation
Well, it's like what
1.
Grand Theft Auto does, right? You could
They
pretty
license the
much
car.
see what it is, but they give it.
Grand Theft Auto gave their own names. These guys
Yeah.
didn't even give their own names.
Oh,
you couldn't
yeah.
get in and
Okay,
out of
okay.
cars. Like it was just like you
drive it.
Yeah, it's like this mission at that car. This mission at that.
Remember the Grand Theft Auto 3?
Yeah.
The car with the fire?
Is that the one, the view from the top, or is that the one after when you started being?
When you started being...
Okay,
And there was the triads. It was the one with the
Yeah,
triads.
I didn't play that one.
Saber.
3
Yeah,
was good.
there was the Viper.
The Saber. Yeah, the Viper.
The
Oh,
Viper was
Banshee.
fast.
The
You
Viper
couldn't
was the
even turn
Banshee.
with it.
The Viper was the
Banshee.
Banshee.
The Banshee, yeah. That
And
you couldn't even
the
turn
one
the
with
corner.
the flames is like the guys with the bats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Saber, I think.
Then it was a Saber was the oh my God, it was an Oldsmobile, and then after there was the Stallion, which was a Mustang.
Stallion, that's what it is.
There you go.
Yes.
The black one with the flames is a Stallion.
Yeah, those were fast cars in
Holy
the game.
shit, man! You're bringing back some memories right now.
Man,
God
good
damn.
games. San Andreas also.
Tommy was just because you said Tommy, I'm gonna give him a shout out.
Shout out to Tom,
One of the
man.
best people I know.
Yeah.
If you're
Did he
in a
get married
campaign,
recently?
yeah.
What?
Did he get married
Yeah.
recently?
Yeah.
Not so long ago.
Cavetta got
You went to his
married.
wedding, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's why we
That's where
reconnected.
we reconnected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there too.
They
Yeah,
just
I was
started.
there.
They
Okay.
just started doing the podcast, no?
Yeah.
We had started for a while. We had started early of last year.
'Cause then, yeah, I remember, and I was saying, I was thinking about doing it. It was like, do it. We're outside. It's true. That's why I rekindled.
Yeah, that's when we started
Relationship.
talking again because
Yeah.
it was high school the last time we spoke.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have approached me, I would have never approached you because
Yeah.
I'm just a horrible human like that.
Oh no, I was.
Like me, I'm just like me.
I'm not shy,
I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't-
I don't
No,
want
I'll
to talk.
go. If
I
that's something
hate
you're
starting
trying to say.
conversations with people, but I'm so happy we were talking. You gave a shout out. I was like, fuck, this guy likes my shit. I went to high school with him. It was nice.
It's true. Yeah, when I remember coming up to you and saying, "Good job on the podcast."
Yeah, all you
man.
gotta do is a couple little words, man. Who knows where it brings you?
Yeah, that's true.
It's true, eh?
It's very true.
That's very true.
pretty crazy.
It's very true. Well, or just like something like that, a wedding, and you reconnect with people.
Or sometimes a phone call brings you to who knows where. I'll give you a quick example real quick.
Ooh, you Joey Diaz with a phone call.
I know, it's crazy. I answer a phone
You need
call.
a phone call, dog.
After 3 days, I'm in Toronto delivering. So I'm a car salesman. So
Yeah.
I'm delivering this guy $200,000 car and picking up his other $100,000 car. All just because of a phone call.
Really?
Yeah. He ends up being the vice president of the RBC Mortgage.
So he gave you a mortgage?
No,
You're buying a house
I
now?
have no mortgage.
You're buying a house
I'm
now?
not planning on getting one.
Don't buy a house either. Huh? Don't have kids. Don't buy a house. That's all.
Don't do anything.
No, just hang out.
Live at home and that's it. I want to milk that shit for as long as possible.
So, talking about video games and shit, do you know any? I know you know some crazy soundtracks.
Midnight Club 3
Oh,
is one of my favorites.
Nightclub. I know you're gonna say
One of my
that.
favorites.
Yeah.
Why? What's the one song that like?
The Manufacture song.
Okay.
That's definitely the one that stuck out to
Was
me
that
the
Dub
most.
Edition?
Yes.
That's
I
why.
gotta find
See,
the name
everyone
of the
had
song
dubs.
while you say them. 'cause-
Everyone had dubs.
Midnight Club LA. I don't know the titles of the song, but the sound, like when you're playing the game, like
Wow, we
the
have
soundtrack,
different,
I love that.
ones, man.
GTA, like Grand Theft Auto.
I like what they do with the radio stations.
GTA
Yeah,
is
true.
my number
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
The radio stations are cool because the people talking. So on GTA, is my opinion here. On GTA, I feel like the radio hosts are
Yeah.
more entertaining than
Yes.
the.
Oh yeah, some of
Yeah,
those things.
TV
Yeah.
Smooth did it, no?
Yeah.
That was
That's
nuts.
GTA 5, right? He did
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Exactly.
I would listen to that station. Like at
Yeah.
one point, I stopped listening
Yo,
to the
man,
music.
Grand
Yeah,
I
Theft
would listen to that
I
same
like the
half
radio
an hour
host.
talk.
Grand
over
Theft
and
Auto
over.
was like on some of them, like starting from Vice City, had some of the best songs. Like
Yeah, they
Flock of
had good
Seagulls.
songs.
Yeah,
They had some like
Vice
pure
City had the
Miami,
coolest
like
stuff.
Miami,
songs,
like
yeah.
80s,
Yeah.
90s
Vibe.
cocaine era there.
But what they did with 5 with the different stations, like
Five
even,
was Kendrick, ASAP, there was
Yeah.
all kinds of guys on that.
but
Yeah.
the
that
own
one,
stations were fucking solid too.
Alchemist had a
Alchemist
station.
had one.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, Mad Lib. There was a bunch of that stuff.
Matt
on.
did that one too.
He didn't. I don't think he had a
He was
station,
on
but he
it.
had songs.
He had a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there some of the wasn't there a song with from Pinata on it?
No. No pinata.
Like
They did all the songs. They
yeah, they were
there
originals.
was there's actually
yeah.
a soundtrack that
Yes.
came out, all original songs for Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. But Grand Theft Auto, like they go back with like some songs, like you're saying, like all kinds of weird.
San
like,
Andreas, man.
San Andreas has some good.
Soundtrack,
Best video
Soundtrack.
game soundtrack.
GTA, man. Even
No,
that,
it's
like
not the best.
You don't
Vice
find?
City.
The best video game soundtrack you got to give it respect. It was just
Underground.
remastered and re-released.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk.
Come on, man.
Yes. Did you?
Anybody
Are you guys
play it?
buying that?
I didn't
Are
buy
you
it.
guys
I
buying
didn't buy
it?
it.
I'm gonna
I was
buy it.
about to buy it.
It's out.
It's out.
Yeah, it's out.
How much is it?
This is
50.
tempting, man. 50.
$59.99, yeah.
$49.99 plus tax. And
That's
shipping.
it. Why isn't it more than that?
For real?
Because it's just a revamped game, right?
Bro, it should be $29.99. They
It should be free.
Yeah, but hold on a
second.
second. Those games were fucking.
They were top.
I spent hours on that
Oh,
game.
yeah.
I never
three-
skateboarded in my life. You know me. I never.
Two,
I'm not a
three,
I
skater,
started
I'm not
it
a-
and
They give
I
you
was
1
never
and 2
skateboarder,
on the disc.
Man, that game.
1
and
and
then
2.
shoot
Number
the
2 was
music.
amazing with
They
the
give you
school.
1 plus 2.
yeah, it's combined. They combined the two.
Well, you jump. Yeah, you do
That's
the.
true. Yeah. Oh my god.
Like a leap of fate. What was it
Yeah, it was
called?
a crazy shit.
Fuck those games, man. That's fucking awesome.
Those soundtracks
Yeah.
are
Skate games are
incredible.
awesome.
But those was more punk and stuff, right? It was
Yeah,
more,
but they had some public. That's where I first heard Public Enemy. That's where I first heard.
That's where I first heard Public Enemy.
Public Enemies on that.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage, yeah, that's where I learned
Millen
Rage, honestly.
Collin.
Yeah.
First time I heard them.
Motorhead.
Motorhead.
First time I
There's
heard
all-
Rage was that. You're right. Shit.
Yeah, Rage was. What was the
Holy
song?
shit.
Guerrilla Radio was in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Battle of Los Angeles. There was a song from Battle of Los Angeles also.
Guerrilla Radio's off.
No, but there's another one. I think it's on the third, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mixed up.
I don't know them by heart.
I know the ones that I played had like Guerrilla Radio was always playing. Maybe they had. Did they have Ramones Blitzkrieg Bop in there too?
The Blitzkrieg
Ramones,
Bop,
I
is
didn't-
it down, whatever
I'm
it's
terrible.
called.
But that got
Ramones,
me
bro.
into music more.
Tony Hawk soundtracks.
100%.
Yeah.
Didn't you have Blink and shit too in there?
If not
Pretty
Blink,
sure, or they
things
had,
that are
like,
very
Sum
similar to
41,
Blink. Yeah,
shit like
that kind
like
of. They had a lot of
era.
that stuff.
Good Charlotte and shit for sure.
Maybe they had deeper stuff. Like,
No Effect?
Like
Yeah.
more.
Probably.
Possibly.
Anti-Flag.
Also
Shit like
possibly.
that.
Yeah,
that's
those
what I
are the
was
They
best.
had a lot of, like
soundtracks.
they had suicidal tendencies in
Yeah.
there. They had.
You were talking about Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first one? What was the first song that would always play every time you start your PlayStation?
I remembered this song that would play by a group that's terrible. It's one of the worst fucking songs anyone could have ever written,
hope
and
it's
I
the
don't
one
know.
I wrote.
Is it Hot Action Cop?
Okay, no. It was what's it called? Get Low, with Little John. When you started
Oh.
off.
That's the second one.
That's what I said.
That's-
He's
Oh, I
talking
thought
about
you
the
said,
second
oh, I
one.
thought you
Am I
were the
talking
first
about
one.
the second one?
No, you said
Well,
Hot
maybe
Action
not.
Cop.
You said number one. You said Need for
Ah.
Speed
Number one.
1.
You
So
said
I
It's
made a
Underground
mistake.
2
It's Underground
was
2.
Riders on the Storm.
Yeah, but that's it. So
Really?
the first one is.
Yeah, no, it's second one.
But it's a remix
And
with
then Get Low.
Snoop Dogg. It's not.
yeah, that's
it's not
the
Doors.
The Doors, exactly, yeah.
But the first one is Get Low.
Are you sure?
You're
Yeah.
probably right. If you look it up, you're
When
right.
you start, no, I didn't look it up. But when you start the game, it's all the rum dum dum. And
That's the
every
first
time.
one or the second one?
Yeah, it's the first one with the
first one.
Civic and shit at the beginning. You
With
start
the
off with a
orange
Civic.
car.
Start off with a Civic.
Yeah.
You would have started off
Civic
with that.
gang.
Right away.
Civic gang.
I started off with that. I remember. I started off with the Civic.
I used to play Formula 1.
I have the
those
new.
fun.
I'm 19. I love Formula
I
Those are
1.
loved it. I used to
I'm a
smash
crazy.
the
I'm a
cars.
crazy. Oh, now you can't do that.
You can?
Now
Because I
it's
remember
so
you used
technical.
to
Yeah, now it's
smash
simulation.
them till there was no more wheels and you couldn't drive.
No, now
now
it's
it's
a
like
simulator.
you take a turn, you put too much gas on a turn, you're
simulator.
losing, you're losing control. I like it, that game. It's a good game.
The song I was mentioning is from the second one. It's a group called Hot Action Cop, Fever for the Flavor.
That's a good song.
I don't know what that is.
You find that's a good song.
That was catchy as fuck when you were young.
when you were young and you didn't know any better.
Now I remember the music video. Do you remember the music video?
For that song?
Yeah.
I remember it being pretty cross. Could it be?
Yeah. It was fucking. It was weird.
It's the
What
same
was
thing
it?
as watching cartoons now when you're 25, 30
Yes.
years old. You're like, these cartoons are trash.
Depends.
It depends
depends.
what.
Not all of them. Not all of them. But
I
there
watched
is some of
Spider-Man.
them.
I rewatched the whole Spider-Man with my son.
Best.
For example, I cannot
Especially
watch
the
Dora the
Spider-Man
Explorer
films.
again.
What?
I can't watch, just an example.
What did you say?
Like, now at 25 years old, whatever, I cannot watch Dora the Explorer.
When the fuck would you watch it as a kid?
I have a sister, man. Come on.
So you would watch all of Dora the
No, not all
Explorer?
of them, but if it was on, I would see it, right?
See it,
Yeah,
okay.
but
Fuck.
his sister's younger than his sister's younger.
Yo, watch
so-
these people. Okay, let's take the train to A. And
I
like,
didn't used to watch
what
that.
should we do? And you're like, just go to the line, man. Just
It's like SpongeBob. I can't watch SpongeBob.
SpongeBob I
My
can
brother
watch.
used to watch SpongeBob.
I
It's
like SpongeBob.
you need to be stoned on acid or something because it's just all
They're
over the
too
place.
fun.
I like
But our era
SpongeBob.
had better cartoons though.
Yo, when I used to watch cartoons, it was not Dora. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
What's it called? Spider-Man after.
Batman,
would come on
the
right after
animated
Batman,
series.
the
Yeah,
when
animated
you
one.
have
That
one
was
TV in the
insane.
house and it's a little black cube GVC, you gotta share the TV with someone.
Yeah, but I wouldn't make
And
my
you-
sister win.
and
What's
you're
wrong with you?
forced to
Especially,
win.
and you're
Ah,
older.
come on.
Man, you're too nice.
I'm some
You're
nice
too
guy.
nice.
I'm
Your
some
sister,
nice
man,
guy.
she got it good. She's like, my sister was watching Backstreet Boys on TV, and I would just change
Yeah,
it.
but she's all older than you. My sister's younger than me.
But exactly,
Yeah.
Susan, you should be.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
nice guy. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
you're just nice.
Ah,
That's
you
good.
gotta- yeah.
It's always good to be nice.
It has its ups and downs.
Do you guys know any like EDM shit?
You asked us that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did?
You, because
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I said we
You
were going
like
to talk
that
about
stuff.
Because why I said that is because Forza. I don't know, you know the game Forza?
Yeah.
On Xbox.
They do a lot of that, no?
Wow.
Yeah, they do.
The soundtrack is EDM. I don't like EDM.
Uh,
Perfect with the type of game. I find it's perfect. That
what
was not a
qualifies as
game.
EDM? Like, who are the hot? Like, what's
Yo, I
big
don't know this
EDM
shit.
artists?
I
Bro,
know
ask me
nothing.
to try artists. I have no
We
idea.
both don't listen
No.
to that. It's just that we both, when we play that game, don't you find like with the scenery, because that type of game, like the
Yeah,
scenery
yeah.
with everything, you know, like the
Yeah.
intro song,
It adds to it, yeah.
beautiful with that. And I hate EDM, like no, especially ones with no
So,
lyrics and no nothing.
And
Yeah.
EDM, I think, for me anyways, I don't know half the fucking track titles what they're called.
Yeah, it's kind of
those
I,
are
hard.
called,
there's a lot of music, like just like
just like underground hip hop.
This song is called
Yeah.
Yellow Lemons, and you have Yellow Lemons remixed by DJ.
Yeah, then
this,
remixed
Yellow
by that
Lemons
DJ.
original
It's like what they
mix.
did with dubstep and
Yes.
like mixing
Yeah.
it with
Yes.
trap.
Exactly.
And then all that
Exactly.
stuff. You're
I
like,
hated
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
they have
Remember
the
that
original
stuff?
mix.
Remember
DJ
that shit in college?
by
You see people
this.
that just dancing and shit.
Radio edits. You're like,
Tectonic.
what the fuck? There's like 8 parts of the same song, right? So, I don't
Remember
know.
that shit we used to do tectonic dancing and shit?
No, I was. I don't think
Oh,
I was
we
in
were
that
in
era.
that era.
No.
You remember that shit, no?
Fuck, man, what a headache.
All I remember is
Yo, everyone was
techno
taking
Russian.
ecstasy. Everybody was
Yeah,
on E.
Yeah.
People never
Speed.
used to do it at school. People used to
Nah.
do it
People
like
would
Disaster.
stand.
I know
Yeah?
we went to the same
Fuck, it was
fucking.
bad.
Yo, we went to college and please.
Yeah, people would stand between the two buildings
Yeah.
with no music.
And what are
No
they doing
music.
exactly?
Fucking whatever
Doing
they
something
Oh,
with their
yes,
wrist.
yeah, I've seen this.
flipping
yeah,
the
okay.
arms.
But they're
and
chilling.
No music, and the legs are going like this, like a duck.
Yeah.
But there's no.
And this is called Tectonic Dance.
Tectonic. I don't know, bro.
It's like
It was
techno Russian. Did you watch the video?
Look,
With the Russian guy walking through the city, and he's just like,
No.
you never saw the video?
No.
I'll send you guys after. You're
you
gonna
guys
cry.
need to, for music like that, you need to be on some kind of a drug,
I feel
stone,
like, yeah.
ecstasy.
I don't know. Not even.
speed.
Not even stone. You have to be
It
on. like you
depends.
said,
There's some
ecstasy.
music that
You
maybe
think
it is
I think-
enjoyable.
Yeah, some people might just
I don't
like it. I don't know.
Wait, hold on a second. Remember Cinema Guzzo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
yeah, I
that
remember that
fucking
place.
game where people used to dance with the
Dance
arrows,
Dance Revolution.
with the music and
Yeah,
shit?
Dance
Dance
Revolution.
Revolution.
People used to go
Yeah,
nuts
Yeah,
with
I was
that.
in the bumper cars, man. I know what
The
I'm talking
bumper
about
cars were nice.
the.
Oh, the
Dude,
bumper
those
cars.
cars,
Bumper
bro. You
cars.
keep bringing me back. Remember?
Remember when you used to. He used to work there. He would sneak. Yeah, fuck it. I used to sneak us onto the roof. At
Really?
Goose, he would show us the rooms where,
Second
where
time we
they
get said
pass
on the
reels.
podcast.
Yeah.
Second time.
Those-
Was it
Spill
me
the
that
beans.
said the other one?
No, it
I
wasn't
didn't tell
it was someone else.
He used to sneak us onto the roof. All got to see a fair amount of movies like for him as well for free. And then we'd get in, we'd stay late. They'd be blasting soccer balls down the.
Yeah, we'd
this is
just
all
be
gonna
playing.
get edited
Bro,
out.
did
or-
everybody, did everybody work at Cinema Guzzo?
It's bad, eh?
Jesus
It's bad, eh?
Christ.
And the people that come on even the podcast, you're like, oh, they work together.
Yeah, like you guys worked out. Like, what the?
I never worked there. I used to
Me neither.
drink in back of Cinema Guzzo.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
where
you're
it
one of
started.
those that used to be in the back.
That was-
Yeah, of
that's
course.
where
You know
it
the way I
started.
was in high school. I used to always drink in the back, try and sneak stuff into the movie theaters,
Yeah.
and not really ever watch a
one
movie.
phone call away, man. You don't have to sneak anything in.
Fuck having that
He
the
opens the
movie.
door for you.
You'd let like 8 of us in.
You see them there. Just go like that. They walk by. What was that? Oh, they were already out. They came back in. They went to the. They had to go buy.
Nobody bought a
But you
ticket. Everyone
managed
just
for a while,
went.
no?
Everyone thought I was a manager there. I'm never a manager there,
You
man.
run
They
the fucking
offered
show.
it to me and everything. I was just. I was so young. I didn't
Yeah,
care.
yeah,
I didn't
you
want to
were
be
so
there.
young.
I was just there to
Make
have
money.
fun.
You were definitely running it when
like
you
I
were
was there
there,
to make money and get the hell out. I was there. Well,
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah,
some
the
people
roof,
took it
man,
serious,
the room
but
with the,
I didn't. I don't like that.
that room was sick though with the reels, with the old movie reels. And people would just leave reel like when the movie when you.
Oh, it's true. That's where I used to. Oh my
what would
God,
you
man,
guys do
that's-
with that
that's-
stuff?
There's a company that would come take it. And,
What happens if it was gone? Like somebody brought it home. Like people
What-
collect that. People
What
buy
are you gonna
that
do
shit.
with that? You need one of those
People,
reels.
Yeah, but it's
People
like
enjoy watch movies like that.
yeah, like there's a guy. There's a
No,
guy.
I know,
work
but I'm saying, what the hell? Where are you gonna find this guy?
with. Look, there's a guy I work
Kijiji,
with.
eBay, or whatever.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
worst thing. You know, these people, if you steal it, you can't put it on Kijiji.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you can. Of
course you can.
That's the
People
worst thing,
pay.
guys. My bike got stolen here. Fucker. And
Really?
the cop said first thing, I'm checking Kijiji. That's the first thing you do now.
Yeah,
you look,
that's-
you
yeah,
look
yeah.
on
Yeah,
Kijiji.
but give it like 8
Well,
months.
you gotta
who's
wait a
looking
bit.
Oh
at
yeah,
it?
100%. I'm still fucking looking on Kijiji, you bastard. If I find you,
So they
I'm
sold
coming
you a
with both
bike.
Steves.
What kind of bike?
A good bike too.
Yeah?
I like my bikes and shit. And
Where did you left it outside?
not even. Not
In
even.
the building?
Bro,
It was
in
in
the
my
building.
building. It was in my building.
Oh, somebody is
Someone
here.
was watching
Someone
me.
was watching.
Somebody's watching, or
I
somebody
think it
in
was
your
either
building.
someone that whatever, either that. But it's all older people here. I know almost everyone here.
was
It's either the new person
was
that
an
moved
inside
in,
job.
because that's the only person I don't know, and everyone else is like 95. They wouldn't,
And
they
no
wouldn't even
one's
ride the bike.
snitching.
And if they would ride the bike,
Good for them.
You know what I mean?
Good
No
for them.
one's
Nobody's snitching. Good for you people.
And there's all these workers over here. I think they used to watch me because every day since COVID, I used to bike ride. I was fed
Yeah.
up of staying home all the time, so I
Oh,
would
they
go bike
stole
riding.
it during COVID?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Someone's
yeah.
watching,
These
guaranteed.
guys are watching me. I'm sure these guys over here that were working are watching me. One day they jumped the fence. The garage door opened. They walked inside because you could just walk inside anyone's garage door when it's open.
Thanks for telling me that.
Anyone's garage door.
wanna
Right?
steal some
If you,
bikes?
if you have a
I'm cutting
garage,
this out.
you're parking. You're not looking if there's someone
No.
walking in your thing. You could just sneak in. You can hide for a bit, and that's it.
Yeah, in
You
buildings
take
like
your
this
shit
for
and
sure,
you go. But even a house, I've seen it
I
done
guess,
in a house.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
It's
People don't
it's
care.
not- Nah, people
Bro,
don't
to
give a
watch the
shit.
guy go into his house and see where he puts his bike, you have to have, I don't have to be rude or anything, no in life.
No,
can
the
say
guy
fucking-
saw. The guy
Oh, it's a
thought it
thief.
was
It's
maybe the guy thought it was a $2,000, $3,000 bike, and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna make so much money. I'm gonna just when his kid screws up one time, I'm gonna snatch it."
Hey, COVID.
And
People
COVID.
were
Got desperate, yeah, for sure.
Why
desperate.
not?
Again, we get off topic. I love it. It's the best thing we can do. Questions for you guys.
Yeah,
Shoot.
Top 5 albums.
You're going to that?
Yeah, I'm going to that. I want to.
you're going to that
Yeah,
top 5 albums.
top 5 albums.
You guys
All time.
with these all-time albums, man.
You're putting them on the spot.
I
You
love
guys,
putting them
you
on
guys
the
are
spot.
killing me.
He's never heard a full album in his life.
Yeah, I have,
Playlist,
but, like, I
man.
don't remember.
He'll tell
man.
me his favorite playlists. No,
No,
you
no.
heard albums. Come on.
Yeah, I've
and it
heard.
could be any genre. It doesn't have
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
only
doesn't
hip hop.
matter,
It's
yeah.
like everything.
We're getting 5.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't think I
I'll
have
stick
5.
to hip hop. I'll stick to
Can't be
hip hop
greatest
because
hits.
then it's too much for me. I'm gonna think of rock.
Get What You Die
and-
Trying is definitely
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, that I knew you were going to
Carter
say.
3.
Great choice.
Ooh, I love that.
I like MGK Lace Up.
Okay.
You're naming them. Well, Lace Up, okay.
I know you guys don't like this guy too much, but I am a fan of the Russ album, the first one.
The
Yeah,
first
you
one.
guys have said it.
There's Really a Wolf, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know the names that well.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is me, one of them.
I'm not gonna
For sure.
say that 2001 is my favorite, but it is up there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
What am I missing here?
I don't know.
I said like what 4 already.
You
No,
get 5.
yeah, I think you gave 5. Maybe you stole some of
I'm trying to
his.
think of another
He
one.
did. Like
For sure. He was excited.
I'm really a big fan of the Jazz Criteria album. Hotel
Yeah,
Paranoia.
you mentioned
Oh,
that
yeah.
when we
I'm
first
really
were
a big
together.
fan of that. I know it's like super, like a lot of
I'm
people
gonna,
shit
I'm
on
gonna
it or
say
whatever.
this like the all-time boys say it and pass the test of time.
It did not pass the test of time. It did not. It did not. But during that like listening period,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it really like
meaning-
intrigued me. So I
Yeah.
feel like, but honestly speaking, like it's in my Spotify. When it comes up in my car, I don't click next. I actually listen to the songs.
It sets me up for my next question if you after you answer your
Okay.
albums.
Well, he said a lot of my albums. So the ones that
We
he
share
didn't.
the same
I know
similarity
the
in
ones that
music.
he didn't say. Like I said, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Long Live ASAP is one that
That is
a
a good
lot
one.
of people like, and I like
Is
it a
that the
lot.
mixtape or that's the first album?
No, it's the first album.
That's the
first
first
album.
one.
Oh, I have one more. Pusha T. My Name is My Name.
Really, that's
that the
amazing.
album?
Good for you.
No.
Big clap.
The one with the barcode.
Big clap.
Yeah, I like that.
Time.
One.
Yes.
The one that you didn't say.
I like.
So
You
that
know what?
one-
I like that you guys are picking albums that are like us will pick older albums, 90s and stuff like that. You guys are really going like
Recent, yeah.
recent and stuff like that.
An album that I
2000s.
like favorite. If you want to go old, All Eyes on Me. I really like that album.
Yeah.
I
That's
really
Tupac,
like
right?
that album. Yeah, you know I was like Tupac
Yeah.
even in high school and shit. I like Tupac a lot. Force Hill Drive, another good album.
That is a good
I know
one.
you guys don't freak out
Well,
over Cole,
yeah,
but Force
I
Hill
thought you were
Drive
gonna
is.
say the other thing we don't like him, but yeah, we just don't freak out.
No, that's it. I even had wrote down Oxymoron. Great album.
I love
really?
Drake. Take Care.
Drake Taker's not a
You're
bad
such a
album.
liar.
I
You
don't
do.
find it
You do.
It's fine.
It is a
You're
good
talking
album.
to
very
someone
good.
very
It is a
good.
good album,
You're
but
talking
is it my
to someone
favorite?
that's gonna be
No.
on your side on this.
Oxymoron,
his?
that's cool.
You like it?
It's a
His
good
albums,
one.
it's his best.
Yeah, and also the
Then
other one, if you're reading
Kendrick.
this is too late, that's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
as well.
everything possible.
It's not top
Everything after
5, but
that
it is
was,
good. I like the
Then Kendrick. That's the
But
only one you didn't
I'm
mention.
disappointed that no rock albums.
I have rock stuff, but it's too complicated after. I find too much thinking of.
Yeah, 'cause you listen
rock.
to a
Give
lot.
me one. Give me one. Give me one or two.
By the way, for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, and then Beatles. Man, which one? What's the one? Because you know them better than me. The one that they're all looking from on top.
Oh, I want to say that one. Rubber Soul.
Is it? No, it's not Rubber Soul.
What? Fuck. Please me.
Is that? That's what it's called,
one?
right? Yeah.
When they're on the
Exactly.
Okay, no.
They're all looking down from
You're
the
talking about
balcony.
the compilations, the red and blue compilations.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like their big greatest hits.
What-
But the
okay, that's a
first,
good-
What's the Rubber Soul album cover? Hold on, continue talking.
their first 5 or 6 album covers are pretty similar, but the first,
Exactly.
I think the picture that's on the red album has the same picture as Please Please
The
Me
blue.
has. The
Hold
blue,
on.
the blues when they're older. They took a new picture. Yeah.
No, it's not that.
No, that's
They're
Rubber.
looking.
No.
They're all looking. They're like on a
Look,
balcony
search,
and they're looking down.
Search blue.
Okay, but they're looking down, so I was kind of
Yeah,
close.
you're close.
You're close,
You're
you're
close.
close.
You're like 60% there.
Write Beatles Blue and you'll get it.
I'm sure, and that's one of them. Rock. What else?
Oh yeah, it's this. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly that.
Great. That's an amazing compilation.
I love that. That album. Honestly, that.
You know what's
for
a
me
great
growing up.
album cover, like photo? George Benson.
Which one?
You know George Benson, right? Obviously,
Yeah, which
guitarist. So
cover?
yes and no.
The one where he's just staring at
yeah,
you.
you
He's
showed it
lying
to me,
down
On the couch.
on a couch, and he's dressed in all white,
And the couch is white.
It was-
and he's with the shirt wide open. And he's like, "What's
Oh,
up?"
I've seen that.
And he's just chilling, and the guitar. There's Les Paul. I think he has it in the back, just chilling. He's like,
It
"What's
doesn't
up,
ring a bell
mother-"
like that, no. I know you have some of his stuff, but
I do. I love
Yo,
George
that
Benson.
is...
it
That
sounds
album
great.
cover will go down in my head as like the greatest all-time album cover. Like,
Really?
so picture walking into a room
Yeah.
every single time you come back from somewhere, and he's looking at
Matt
you.
Flair.
He's like, "What's up,
Eric
y'all?
Clapton
Y'all
Unplugged.
motherfuckers home?"
It's a good album.
Eric
Yeah.
Clapton Unplugged is a
That's
good
funny
live
to look
album.
at.
It's a
It's a
good choice.
Very good
should get
live
that
album.
I'm
Right
not a
fine.
Clapton guy.
Imagine.
You're
Like
not
a big
Clapton
ass
guy?
fan.
I'm surprised. Fender and all that.
Clapton was too slow for me. Cream stuff was fine.
I love Clapton. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. The glasses, the
Yeah.
guitar, he really looked like a Clapton.
No, I don't know. It was always a bit too mellow. But the Cream stuff before is quite.
Well, Cream,
Interesting.
yeah.
But I still don't think he's the most interesting part in Cream.
I don't think so either.
Ginger Baker on drums.
He was, that's a special fucking drummer, man.
Yeah.
He was insane that guy. But anything else, rock, man, I don't have anything. Well, you know, I'm Led Zeppelin, like from
Yeah,
one,
which
1
one?
to 5, like literally, I love them all.
Pick one.
I can't. Oh my god, I can't pick one. I'll get back to you on that. I can't pick one. I can't pick one right now. Oh my
Did
god.
that in a plane
one.
crash, those guys, eh?
What's that?
Did that in a plane crash, right? The Led Zeppelin?
No,
Was that-
No,
it's the
no.
Zeppelin that's falling.
No, but like
The
them
plane
as a
crash
band.
was well, Stevie Ray Vaughan died in a plane crash.
No, but the band that died in a
The
plane
band that
crash.
died in a
was-
plane crash, I know who it is.
It's not Led Zeppelin.
No.
They're from Florida.
They're all live. There's only the only one drummer.
Isn't Led Zeppelin from Florida?
It's the Allman Brothers. No, is it the Allman Brothers?
No,
All
the
the
Allman
brothers are from Florida.
No, Led Zeppelin. The plane crashed. No, a couple people
No,
died.
no. The drummer died from throwing up in his sleep.
Who am I
Shit.
thinking of right now?
It's Zeppelin.
It's Stevie Ray Vaughan. One of the Allman Brothers were in the same plane and it went
I know
down.
what you're talking about. Okay, man, I'm looking at
Find out who I
Someone died
should
in a
know
plane
this.
crash.
Check Google.
Yeah, well, Stevie Ray Vaughan for sure. It's
I think it might be Zeppelin 2, my favorite.
Aaliyah died in a plane
I think it might
crash.
be
Zeppelin 2 is a
Zeppelin
great.
2.
Yeah.
Aaliyah died in, yeah.
Uh.
R.I.P. Aaliyah. Zeppelin 2, even
Leonard
4.
Skinner.
4.
Yes, you're
Died
right.
in a plane
Yeah, I
crash.
remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For real?
All of
But
them?
they replaced everybody.
No,
They're still
a
trucking.
couple of them. They replaced them. How do you replace Leonard Skinner?
Well, there's like 17 guitars.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah,
even if
that's
one's
amazing.
changed, honestly.
Yeah, Leonard
That's
Skinner died in a plane crash.
that's a band for Southern America.
They're
You
from
think?
Florida.
That's a
They're
band.
from Florida,
Yeah,
right?
No, they're from the
Sure.
South.
They're from the
Yeah.
south.
They're pure South,
They're
not
from
Florida,
that,
though,
maybe
South.
Alabama, maybe
They're Alabama. They're Sweet Home Alabama, no?
I thought they were from Florida, these guys.
Isn't the
That's
song Sweet Home
red
Alabama?
state music.
Yeah, you think.
That's the Bible Belt.
Zeppelin 4 has what on it?
Stairway to Heaven.
Isn't the
Mr.
one with
Mountain
the guy
Hop,
with the wheat in the back?
Yeah.
It's that one. That
Yeah,
one too,
that's a
man. That one
classic,
too is a classic. But Stairway to Heaven, so
Yeah, they're
everyone's
from
gonna call
Florida.
that one.
But
Ronnie's,
the album itself is great.
Ronnie's
good album.
Van
Sure.
Zandt is from Jacksonville, Florida. The
Yeah.
lead singer. So yeah. Well,
Even-
they're not all
Yeah,
from
they're Florida band. Makes sense. Jacksonville, grime, man. Those guys are like that's.
They have some good songs. Though.
They do. I mean, yeah, for sure. But that's like a concert for.
It's like a greasy ass concert. Or what?
Yeah.
Grimy. You been?
I've never been.
What
I'm
was
not
your first
interested.
concert? You guys said it in your last.
Yeah.
Together?
No, just your first that you went alone though, like not with like your sister.
Well, my
your
mom
parents,
brought me
your
to
mom.
Backstreet Boys.
I went to Backstreet Boys like 4 times. I
Yo,
was with you on
Backstreet
that
Boys.
one. You were laughing at him, and he's
Yeah,
like, Backstreet Boys, yo, man, I went to like 3 of those stupid concerts with my sister.
Even my wife after that episode, she's like, "You've never been to one of those shows?" I was like, "No."
Backstreet Boys was on point.
My
Live,
sister.
they were,
Yeah,
I was
they were
like
actually good.
4 rows, 5 rows.
Did you watch Hanson live?
No, but those
Yo,
fucking...
Hanson, man.
I used to have
performed
Hanson
in
on
my
tape.
job.
Mbop? That's a song,
On
man.
tape. I used to have Hanson on tape.
Hanson was sick.
Yeah.
Hanson too. I remember seeing them live. My first one was, believe it or not, was what's his face? Bon Jovi.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm
I
sure he
went
puts
like
on
a
amazing shows.
Very good show, though, honestly.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, pretty good.
He's not aging too well.
But this was.
Bro, the guy doesn't stop.
This is what Have a
He's
Nice
gonna
Day
die
tour.
on fucking the road.
Have a Nice Day tour. Was that it?
Yeah,
Yo, he comes to
That's the one.
Montreal twice a year.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Kills it.
And it's all you guys in Laval that go.
Why?
I don't know anybody else.
Hey, you
I
know
don't
what?
know
My
anybody
sister.
else who can.
You're fucking right. It's everybody from Laval and Saint Leo that go to these fucking Bon Jovi
Bon
concerts.
Jovi is
It's
hard
all the-
rock for
it's
soccer
all the
moms.
Italians.
They're all there for that one song.
Which one?
The one song that I want.
I like Wanted Dead or Alive. That's a good song.
Yeah. Or Dead Alive is a popular one too.
Better Alive is a nice guitar. I like it. It's nice. It's a nice
I never
guitar
got into his music. I mean,
He's more like what's the genre? Contemporary?
I would give him
pop.
pop.
song. Pop
Bon
rock?
Jovi?
Yeah.
Pop
Yeah.
rock.
Pop rock.
Pop rock.
There you go. Well, they should know.
not
If
too
anyone
much
I
knows,
throw him
they
in the
should
same
know.
bucket with the Aerosmiths. It's like
Well, same exact style.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
Aerosmith song on Armageddon was amazing.
Yeah, that's called.
I don't want to.
yeah, I know.
at,
Take-
Better.
at the end,
No,
right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Don't want to close my eyes. Right? Was it that?
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
don't know the
I don't know their
Miss you,
titles.
babe. I don't want to miss a thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it's called.
Yep.
Something
So,
like
so what do you guys look for in an artist or in an album
In an
or
album,
in a playlist? Sorry.
In an album,
Shots
honestly, something that's different. Like I like that Jay Dilla shit that you guys made me listen to, Donuts.
that. Yeah.
Insane album. Like I found that really cool, but it's instrumental, whatever. It's I don't know. I like it when the guy's different. I don't like it when you sound the same. Like now that you guys have been telling me, you know, Russ, you sound the same. You sound the same.
And
the
Steven
last-
was right.
But the
Number
last 5,
2
6
was
songs,
right.
Yo,
I
that's
was
right.
right.
It's
And
Competitive.
exactly, I start hearing it now. So I'm like, you know what? I don't like his new. I don't like his new shit. You know,
Yeah.
like the first album, yeah, makes sense. That's your first sound. That's your, you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Second album, whatever.
Switch it up a bit. I find that's the new thing. Like I like Anderson .Paak albums because
Yeah.
they're different. I like
He switches it up.
and he switches up like crazy. And I like that he has a real. There's no samples on his drums. It's him playing the drums.
Yeah.
I like it when there's a
Do you
lot
see
of
him
no
live?
samples. That too. I
You ever
like
see
too much
Anderson
samples.
Paak live?
No.
I've seen Anderson Paak live. He actually opened up in Quebec with that live.
Free Nationals.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Free Nationals. I love
and then
them.
Kendrick came on after.
Yeah.
was
I went to see the free one when he went for the Jazz Fest and it got crowded. I fucked off.
Yeah, there's too many
Yeah,
people
man,
live
Anderson
shows.
Paak.
I hate live shows.
Low key. Not many people know this guy. Like
good
the
song.
people.
No,
that
now he's popular.
I think a bit of the
But still, some people
problem.
don't know him.
No.
If I
A
say
lot of
Anderson
people
Paak,
don't
people are like, who?
Yeah.
But he was peaking like when Malibu was the first one.
Malibu, yeah.
no, it's Ventura,
Ventura,
then
then
Malibu.
Malibu.
Ventura is before Malibu.
Yeah.
Okay, I was talking
Malibu.
about that.
No.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ventura is the pink one.
Malibu is when he peaked,
Yeah, that was his best.
and then it kind of like, then there was Oxnard and.
I liked
No,
Oxnard.
Ventura's the
Oxnard was
last one,
good.
no? What's the last one called?
Oh, Venice.
Venice is the
Venice
first
is
one.
the sorry,
first one.
Venice,
That's
then
it.
Venice.
Malibu. He kind of peaked, and then
The last one I liked a lot because it was
The
very
last
R&B
one was better
soul.
than the one before, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
he
like,
didn't. He didn't push it enough. I think.
I don't know. I think he's a different sound. That's why so people don't really jump on him like
He's
other
very.
people.
I find he sounds very like California.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's for sure. He has that
Baseball.
vibe in
That's
him
his,
there.
yeah,
Very
that's his,
like
yeah.
Surfer, like
mellow
Yeah.
type of feeling. Yeah.
Yeah,
like going out.
yeah. He's not
like
East Coast. He's
skate
not East
parks.
Coast. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
an
not
East
too much
Coast
in your face
sound,
type
Yeah.
of thing. Like, no, I
It
feel
has
like
that
one.
specific like ambiance.
Did you ever
when
hear the
listen
No
to him.
Worries album?
From who? From him?
Him and who's the DJ?
No, I don't know.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's a good.
Yeah.
Who DJ? Who? Knowledge. You
Is that
said.
his name?
Yeah, knowledge.
Okay,
You got me into that.
Yeah, it's a good. It's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
album.
let me check it out. I love.
And it's
Anderson
more
Paak.
beat. That one's more beat. It's
I love
less
it.
I
the
love
drums.
I love
Yeah,
it
there's
when he
it's a
just,
lot more hip hop too.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I love it when he's just playing like I love that he plays soft.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he plays so soft too sometimes.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak is the
He's
force.
great.
I think he's gonna be
Forced
better.
to be reckoned with.
I think later on he's gonna be a good producer. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, he's got an ear for it.
Because yeah, exactly. He's got an
Yeah,
ear.
yeah.
He's definitely got an
He's
ear.
worked with
And
Dr.
he's
Dre
worked-
also.
there you go. He said
Dr. Dre kind of.
He signed him. Isn't
I don't
his
think
artist?
he's not
pushed
signed. He pushed him
It's not his
because
artist. It's not him.
it's
I
not
don't
his
think so.
artist.
Really?
He tried to sign him. Anderson
his
Paak
artist.
was on Compton.
Yeah.
And that's where the
That's,
first time
that's
we
where I
heard
first
him.
heard it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where I
and
first
because
heard
Dr. Dre put him on there, he
Yeah.
wanted to put new artists
it.
from.
I thought it was his artist. Honestly, this whole time
Yeah,
I thought
no.
it was the what's it
No.
called?
He killed it on Compton though.
He did, and I think that's what
I
helped
love
him with
it.
the side when his album came out, Malibu. He was
Kinda
hot
helped
from
him push.
that.
Yeah.
So it was like it was new. You got. It
But a
was
lot of
his
people
first
didn't hear
body.
Compton. You know, like I go to people that aren't hip, like really like hip hop,
Yeah.
crazy, and they don't even know that it came out. They just thought it was a soundtrack, and that's it.
Technically,
Which
it
it
is
was.
though.
It was. Yeah.
It was, but
There's
Oh,
some
I
bangers.
like
enjoy
that album.
Compton.
Yeah, there's
I
some bangers
enjoy
on that
Compton was
album.
good.
you
Compton
enjoy,
was
you don't
good.
enjoy.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, you do.
actually.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
some
I
bangers
thought
on
you
that
didn't.
album.
Yeah, it is.
I love
I
that.
don't go
Kendrick
back on
Lamar.
it,
Production-wise,
but it's good.
production is out of this world. I find.
Oh, man, the sound in
everything.
there.
Yeah.
You ever
Like
hear
that
that?
one song
Good
with the game.
speakers.
Oh,
You
yeah.
hear anything you hear Dr. Dre on good
You have to
speakers
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's clean.
or
It's
in
like
good
eargasm.
headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like what the fuck is going
it's
on?
like
Like
eargasm.
it's
That's
so
it.
crisp
What's
and
that song?
clean.
What game? It starts. Dun, dun, dun,
Another
dun, another day. The way it
it's called-
starts. Compton.
Isn't
No,
Pac
no,
on
no,
that
no,
one?
the living place. What?
Isn't Pac on that one too?
I don't think so.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
It's game time.
Yeah.
That's how it
Game
starts.
time.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah,
that
That
was good.
sound, man. I remember hearing this when we first set up the sound system
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's
We
game
put that
time.
on and I put it full blast.
It's not called Game Time, is it?
No, but it's just that's how it
He
starts.
screams, it's game time. Well,
Yeah,
not
at the beginning. It's a
not
girl that
him.
sings it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. It's productions out of this world.
I enjoyed it. I remember when that came out, we were talking to each other at
I
work.
took a while to get into
Yeah.
it.
And you, what do you look for? An
Honestly,
artist?
like full album.
You don't listen to full albums.
Yeah, I don't listen to full
You
albums.
don't listen to
That's
albums.
crazy to me.
I
Yo,
don't.
you
I
know,
don't, I
90%
don't.
of people don't listen to full albums.
That's
Yeah,
what
of
that
course.
and
Yeah.
and no,
that's a
this is
trend.
I started listening to
started
full albums because of
happening
him.
lately,
Or
I
else
know.
I never listened to full
Sorry?
albums
That's
before.
a trend.
Besides,
No?
like old school albums, like my dad's albums and shit like that. Yeah, but I started listening to albums because of him.
But your dad's albums
Hip-hop,
are
I never
made to be
listened.
heard that way.
I know, but hip hop, I never, nothing. This is him. I started doing that.
I can see why you do that though.
He was because it was singles though. It was all. Remember when we were in high school and shit? Like you guys are saying, Kaza, Napster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear their last one?
But that's
But it was only singles.
Like LimeWire
You know what I
too,
mean? Like
shit,
the
yeah.
Church Little Wayne, all the singles would come.
Yeah,
out.
but I used to
Fireman,
download the albums.
no,
See,
no,
always
Always the whole
singles.
thing. Try to get all
To me,
the
I
singles.
make a case for him, and he disagrees with me. But like we were talking about big timers,
Yeah.
I don't think many people, and I put myself in it. Maybe there's one, but other than that, like you don't need to hear many big timers albums.
No, I agree with you.
So I understand why in hip hop, especially in the age that we grew up, it was very single driven.
Always.
Yeah.
Young Jeezy.
Always.
Well,
Even
look,
now,
yeah,
it's way
Jeezy
more
was all
single driven.
singles.
The first album is great.
Yeah.
The second album's all right, and it's downhill. It's singles.
Yep.
Singles.
So it makes sense that like even a game like
The game was all singles too.
No, but the game albums are just fucking great.
the first two game albums are
I
great.
love the first
Great.
two.
But then after it's kind of
falls
LAX.
apart.
That's high school for me. LAX.
LAX is high school.
Well, for me, because I failed twice in high school.
I was about to say that wasn't our that was college.
For you
LAX.
guys,
Because Yellow Wolf
I
on
was
that
in
shit. No?
I was in secondary
it's
5.
possible. I don't know
Yellow
LAX
Wolf's on that
that
album.
No, Yellow Wolf's not on
Yeah.
LAX. No,
LAX
No.
Files.
Yeah,
Yellow
he's
Wolf's
not-
on that
Do you
song.
guys like Yellow Wolf?
no, he's not on the
I
side.
don't like-
100%.
Sure.
Okay,
Check
wait, we're
that
gonna
shit.
have to check this
Yellow
out.
LAX Files. LAX Files.
There's no Yellow Wolf on that.
guys like Yellow
110%.
Wolf?
Who's on that shit?
There's Common.
But who's on that
There's
song?
Raekwon. There's Travis Barker.
That's when he's sitting behind his kid, right? So
What does it say?
LAX. The album is called LAX.
Oh, it's not that album that I'm looking at. What's the red
DMX.
one?
Oh yeah,
The Red
yeah,
Album.
with Kendrick and all that.
The
That's
Red
the
album,
one I'm
yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about.
Yellow Wolf is not on
I
there.
thought. Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. Check
No,
the
he's
track
not.
list.
Who the hell is? I'm thinking of someone. Maybe Kendrick. Anyway, whatever.
Snoop Dogg, Tyler the Creator, Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar,
Yeah.
Lloyd, Mario, Chris Brown, Nelly Furtado.
That was too long of an album. That was too long of an album.
That wasn't a good album.
Red
That's what I thought. When you
Too
said
long.
high school, I thought it was that. I'm like, no, that's after
No,
high school.
no,
That's
no.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's on it.
No, that's definitely high school. Yeah, for
Like
sure.
the game, the documentary 2,
Documentary one was
1.5 or 2. What is it?
The- Two.
two.
That
There's
was
2
well
and
liked,
then
huh?
2.5. Yes,
like
it's,
that.
it's well like big time.
What's the one that he's sitting on the wheels? That's the first one, right?
No, that's
That's
the
the first
second
The
one.
second. And what's the first?
No, the one sitting on the wheels is Doctor's Advocate.
Yeah, that's the second one. That's
The
my
second
favorite.
one, that's a great one, yeah,
That's
yeah.
my
How
favorite.
good is Doctor's Advocate?
That's
with
a good album.
Actually, the
Busta Rhymes on
documentary's
that
sitting on
song?
the
Yes.
wheels as well.
Oh.
Yes.
Kanye too. Busta Rhymes on the first one too. This
But
album.
Busta Rhymes on that song, what's it called? We just said it. What the hell? That exact song. He's on it.
Doctor's Advocate. It's where he's,
It's he's
drunk.
apologizing to Dre.
Yeah,
right?
and
It's
Busta Rhymes
it's
is like,
a
stop
skit.
being, yeah.
Oh, that's a good song,
Yeah,
man.
that album's fucking good.
Yeah. And you hear
Classic.
it's raining. You hear all the raindrops. They're walking. Doom. He closes the door.
I miss skits.
I love that shit.
Skits are amazing.
That's
Skits
very.
are-
Part of an
Yeah, you
album,
don't
like
hear
skits in between.
Yeah.
And the latest album I heard that skits on was MGK album.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, he has skits on
Which
it.
one?
The last one. Like,
Hotel Diablo.
yeah.
He has skits on that shit.
And
I
Interlude
think they
as
were
well.
stupid, so I just skipped them.
Skits are rare.
Skits
now,
and
huh?
Interlude as well.
Yeah.
They're short, but they're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, the only ones I remember was Eminem with Paul Rosenberg.
Yeah, Eminem.
Those skits, those, especially the last one that he did. Which one was it that was bad? Was it Relapse that he has then? And it's so stupid.
one that's
He's like, I
funny.
have a song coming out or whatever. It's like the skits are so
When he
bad.
goes to the bathroom, he's like, oh, ta, ta,
Oh,
ta,
yeah.
ta, ta, ta.
What was the skit
Yeah.
called?
Oh my God, I
on
need
the
to check.
Marshall
Hold
Mathers
on.
LP.
Which one?
Paul Rosenberg, no? Is
Yeah,
the
it's
film?
Paul Rosenberg.
Yeah, Paul.
That's just-
Yeah,
that-
but it's always Paul
that's
the whole
Yeah,
time.
but that's the name of the skit, I think, no?
It could be.
What happens? in
No,
that
that's his. I think that's his
There's
manager.
so many different
He's
ones.
talking, I think, in the skit. They're talking about
Paul. There's the Paul skit.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's one of them.
It's
But I
his,
think
it's
that's
his manager.
There's a dirty skit too in it. And the Marshall Mathers LP.
I remember.
the first one.
The
Jesus.
second one.
Ken
The
Kniff.
second one. Is it?
There's Ken Kniff. I can't play it, but there's Ken Kniff. Well, there's one murdering his wife Kim, and
Oh,
most
that
of-
one's a crazy one. That one's a crazy one. That one's bad. That one's a bad
I
song.
might have to cut out of the episode if I say what happened. Well, if you want to keep it
Why?
clean.
Why?
When is this podcast ever clean?
I think we swore like 87 times today.
Yeah, we probably swore more than the
Sorry.
Scarface movie, for sure.
What's that one called? That game
Documentary.
album. That's a
But
documentary.
the boat on wheels.
That's the one I
Doctor's
remember.
Advocate, it's black
Yeah.
No,
background
that's it.
with
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
gold
talking
wheels.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the gold wheels.
Documentary is white background with gold wheels.
That's what I'm talking about. That was high school for me.
Yeah.
I think about
Yeah,
Chucks.
this is
'cause of that.
like how we do in all
I
those
think
songs.
about Chucks because of that. There's something
West Side
stupid.
Stories and shit. Hate it or love it.
Side
With
Story.
50.
Yeah.
West Side Story
The
is
remix of that song
freaking
is
good.
Well, yeah, that intro.
So I want to ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
When you guys drive,
Yeah.
let's say you drive anything, I'd say more like a long distance drive type of thing.
Yeah.
Do you guys play? How do you choose the music you listen to while you drive?
Very
Is it
hard.
Like I go by mood or by how I'm driving, like where I'm driving to sometimes.
Yeah, that
how
makes
long
sense.
I'm driving, or a lot of it is my mood.
Uh-huh.
Like I told you before, I could be listening to my girlfriend freaks out. I could be listening to some gangster rap, switch to like Tony Bennett,
I like
go back
Tony.
to like some Italian hip hop.
Oof.
I'm crazy
Yeah, me
sometimes.
too. I go back and
And then
forth.
after I'm going
It's
to
all- for me, it's all
RHCP.
singles.
Okay. So you're a shuffle driver.
I'm like that. But it depends. It depends. Like if I know I'm going on a long drive,
Yeah.
like I went to Mont Tremblant and the Big Sean came. The Big Sean wasn't a good example for an album to come out.
That's fine.
Anyway, so I listened to the whole way there. I'm like that. Let's say if I'm going far, I'll listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm very moody. Like if I'm pissed off, I'm gonna be listening to maybe even Limp Bizkit.
I'm a shuffle
You guys
driver.
like Limp Bizkit?
Yeah, the hot dog flavored.
Hot dog flavored water.
Yeah, that one was
Do you
good.
like it?
I used to like it a lot. I can't hate on it. I don't listen
I
to
love
it.
Limp
but
Bizkit.
It was stuff.
You know,
that,
Head for the Barricade. Did you ever hear that song?
No, when was it? What
I think it's a Green album. The album in the front is greenish.
Oh, I didn't
That
like
was
that
the-
album.
I
I
know
like
was
it's a
the-
later. It's a later.
I like
shit.
Yeah, the
Significant
later stuff
Other
I don't
and
know.
the one
What's
after.
the Significant Other? Is the with him, right?
Method
Yeah.
Man featuring.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
and to
And Together Now,
and
yeah.
together now.
And there's even the Red album before $3 Billy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was good
The
too.
George Michael.
But the one that's bad, that one that's bad has just that song, Head for the Barricade.
The George
It's so
Michael
aggressive,
cover.
and it's like you're ready. He's talking about fighting someone.
Yeah.
You know, he's talking about how you prepare yourself for a
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is my playoff song. Like if I'm in the playoffs in hockey or something, I have that on
That's
right
your,
before my game, and I'm ready to kill everyone. But that's it. I'm like that. I'm like one
Yeah,
way
yeah,
like that. Then
that's
after, like I
on for
said,
everyone.
I'm Tony Bennett listening to this kid. I want to be around. Like we're like all like
Yeah, all around,
all
yeah.
over the place, man. I don't know if you guys have like
Do you have a first
specific
go?
Mood.
I'm a shuffle driver.
Always
Yeah.
your
mood.
mood.
Yeah.
So like
when-
you're in a pissed off mood. You're
when
gonna
I
play.
wake up, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna listen to today? And then it just pops into my head. I put on that.
Okay. Album always or
Always album. There's
you guys
no,
are always albums.
no playlist.
Never
ever,
singles.
Ever.
Playlists.
Playlist is only if I'm going to Buffalo with my brother-in-law and
Yeah.
two of his friends.
It's more of a memory.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I do the playlist, so I pick all
Okay.
the songs that are on it and I press shuffle on it. With
We
you,
do that.
when we've done long trips, we did once a playlist, but we always put albums. Every time we used to
We
go to
go back and forth, yeah.
Ottawa and stuff like that, it was either playlist that you would make on a CD or it would be full albums.
Yeah.
I can't do
Always full
playlists that
album.
much.
Okay.
I need to when I drive
I'm
with my
surprised
wife
because
and
you're
kids.
both from like the time that
Playlist.
we said that's a
No,
lot.
thank you.
I don't like
And
driving.
like you said, burning CDs. You know, in the last episode you guys talked about.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that brought me back. They both. He goes, I used to have he goes, I didn't have a computer. He goes, I was burning CDs like crazy. I go, I remember having stacks. Remember
CDs, yeah.
those empty
Yeah.
CDs,
The Sony ones.
the big thing, and you just burn. Oh, you want one too? Burn. You just make your playlist thing with all
That
your
shit
different
was so
songs on
popular. It
it.
was crazy. Like you buy a computer, like I need the fucking
Yeah, the
CD-ROM
burner. You need the
burner on
burner.
Put
it.
the burner in there.
Remember
Yeah.
the burn? Now they don't even come with anything. I don't even have on my computer's not even a slot to
I'm
put
a
a CD-ROM.
I don't like that. That hurts my heart.
I don't have a slot for it.
I fucking hate that shit,
have no
man. All
slot
this
for it.
fucking technology. Fuck you.
But there's actually no slot for it.
Fuck you,
It
computer.
sucks. Yeah, I know the
Fuck you,
computer.
technology. It fucks everything up.
Yeah, he has a CD. See?
When I
That's
got
all.
the new computer for so we could continue recording, there's no CD drive, so I have piles of CDs
Look
that I
at
need
the
to
Mac.
rip. Yeah, I gotta rip them.
There's no CDs.
Soon this is not going to
No,
be
not
there anymore.
anymore.
You won't be able to put the headphones in this fucking thing.
I know.
I have to
Sure.
rip I have to rip the
Sad.
discs on my wife's computer,
Sad.
put them on USB, bring them to mine. It's a pain.
Oh shit! I thought Apple would keep that on.
Then
Something.
you could buy the external one.
Of course,
That's
spend more
typical
money.
Apple. Typical
But
Apple.
your playlist, no? When
What I
you're
used to do a lot of the time was if we were into like an artist at a particular moment, I would go through all the albums, go through the whole
your
catalog,
favorite.
and I'd do like a compilation.
I used to do
with
that. Like I used to do
yeah.
like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I used to take all the ones I liked.
And I would
put them
take
on
my
one
time,
CD,
say like,
yeah.
I want this to be the first song. I would have fun like that, you know.
I remember
Can't do that.
even
With,
making them.
Can't do that.
You would always like put them in a certain order
Yeah.
so it would make sense too. I
so
remember that
flows
shit.
like a certain, and then it's like, I'm gonna go get a fuck like the singles. Some singles need to be there, but let's throw on some cut, like some
Yeah.
deep.
It's true, eh?
I love doing that.
Those are different times, man.
Albums.
Now it's on this
Yeah.
and like we use
Albums.
Spotify.
I still have an iPod.
For sure. Me too.
I told you I put in my iPod in the morning
Oh yeah.
and I click. I put an
No, I
album
just-
and
I
I
use
listen to
Spotify.
it.
I gave
now,
up. Yeah, I
it's,
moved on. That's the thing that sucks. Is like all the albums, especially like during COVID. Like he jokes about me on the episodes. I went through so many artists and albums that I like didn't have. Like I was missing catalog, and I would be like, yeah, I need this. This is good. This is his other
That's what's
project
good.
and
With
whatnot.
Spotify's good for that shit.
But like I stacked like 50. How many CDs are stacked now that I don't even have time to rip.
50.
I got them to
if not
complete,
more.
and I'm listening to them on Spotify.
That's the thing. It's too easy type of thing. You know, like I'm like you said. Let's say you tell me an artist tonight, and I'm gonna or like the whatever Anderson .Paak. I'm gonna Google.
It's so easy.
I'm gonna
It's so
Spotify
easy.
it and have it all there, and I'm done.
But the
It's
nice thing
crazy.
about you is you're set up that you could listen to it on record. Like if you want those
Yeah.
few albums that you love, you could go grab them and just. put
I
them
do
on.
that. It's different. It's a different sound. People don't get it and shit, but
No, I mean
it's a different sound completely. Everything's changed. If I listen to something stupid, little Zeppelin on
Yeah.
digital or on that, so much better.
Yeah.
And I have better sound systems everywhere else.
The thing is that it's not stupid, and people look at it as why would you buy music? Why would you buy? Like it makes sense. That's what people used to do.
It's history too with these things. Think of it.
It is for sure. That's your copy, man.
Yeah.
It's the best thing. The best
That
feeling.
too, especially that you
What,
guys. I know
buying
you
a
guys
CD?
have that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
picking
it.
up something like a new like I said to him the other time, like this year, especially during COVID, a lot of new releases came out, but they got delayed. They got pushed back.
COVID,
That-
yeah.
The mail, all that
By
shit
the
with
time
the mail.
stores
yeah.
got their hands on it, and you could go pick them up, it's like they're albums from 3 months ago that I'm enjoying again now that I have a copy of it. You know.
When I get shit in the mail, like my CDs in the mail, you're never going to see me more excited. Ever.
It's true though. It's like it's.
And you
it's-
always play them through CD.
I always
Like you
put
have a
them on
CD
my
player, you
computer.
always- okay.
Special edition stuff, and
You
he
don't
does the
open,
same
right?
thing.
I know.
I like
Yeah,
all my
collect it.
all my Griselda stuff, all my Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, all that stuff. He's gonna get nervous, but it's
I
the truth.
text it. I go. Oh my! I go. Yo,
We
one
almost
full
made it.
episode, No,
We almost
Griselda?
made
Oh,
it.
Wait.
All that stuff, I buy it on iTunes. I have it on
You can buy
Spotify.
merch off iTunes, like just CDs and shit.
Yeah,
No,
the
it's the
albums.
full album, so I'll buy the full
Digitally.
album. Yeah.
Okay, it's a digital. Okay.
So
Yeah.
so then when I get my copy
I
in the
thought they
mail,
sent you a CD. That's why I was like, what?
I don't
know how to do that.
open it.
Okay.
Like
That's a
90%.
collector. That's like you're
90%
collecting.
of my CDs from them are not opened.
But the opposite of what you just said happens. If you buy through their website, they might send you the digital.
A lot of
So
people do that
if you want
now.
to hold on to it, keep it the way it
Yeah.
is.
They know
Things are
collectors
digital.
don't like
Collector,
to open.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Throughout COVID, everything I was buying, you buy it, $20, and you get the digital copy, bang, right away in your email.
Yeah.
It was
And you
amazing.
just download onto iTunes,
Yeah.
Spotify,
That's it.
whatever.
Okay, that's how that works.
Yeah.
It's like video,
Shit.
it's like even
I
video
haven't bought a
games.
CD in like years.
I've never.
That makes
Best
sense,
feeling.
man.
Best feeling.
But it's not. But it's also I
CDs,
get
man.
it. I get why. Like it's like shoe collectors that buy shoes to not wear them.
Yeah, I just want
To me,
show
it's
them.
it's that.
Comic
do like
books.
model
Same
cars
shit.
too
Comic
and
books.
stuff.
That's
Just
it.
all these collectors
yeah,
things.
anything. Little car collectors. There's
Yeah.
cars that they
Yeah.
don't even touch,
People
I
that
find
collect
That's
spoons.
crazy.
and they spend
Yeah,
money.
Same
man.
idea.
That's
Everyone,
crazy.
like
It's made to
a lot of
drive.
people have something. The thing is that what I'm starting to find now, growing up and becoming again fatherhood and all that, the collecting of albums is exhausting me more than it should.
Mm-hmm.
Because I listen to so much music, I'm always chasing the next thing,
Next
Yeah.
best
the
thing.
next thing, the artist that I'm missing stuff from,
Yeah.
and like
I have lists
It's
on
not
my
the
phone
time
of
anymore.
I got you.
CDs
So at some point, I
you want-
gotta
that you want.
draw a
And I
line
keep
where I'm
adding.
gonna.
Stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Other things
Man,
preoccupying
I'm
you.
surprised
That's
you
it.
guys. I know you guys have a shit ton. I know I've seen him, and you see his collection as well.
Dude, it's not even like
You can't touch
every
it either,
few
huh?
years.
Oh, good. I just want to look.
Every few years,
A
I
little
go
touch?
through it.
He looks pissed.
He's the only one who was allowed to touch my CDs.
A little touch?
No.
It
No,
depends.
it's
It
not.
depends. But every couple of years, you know what I do? I go through the towers and I'm like, don't care for this, don't care for this, don't care for this. So over these 3 years, I've bought shit that I already don't care for anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Very
Like when
true.
we used to work together, it was just like something's cheap, buy it. This is dropping
Yeah,
for
you're
$8,
in
grab
the-
it for $8. It's worth it, but it's not, because I gave them away for fucking. A guy came to my house. He offered me.
Took everything.
He offered me something like, I think it was $500 for like 200 CDs, let's say.
Yeah.
I had 300. Before he walked out the door, I said, take the rest. I don't like
You
it.
sold everything.
A lot of
No,
people do
like
that.
of stuff that I
Oh, you
moved
didn't
out
need,
to
yeah.
put more stuff in.
Okay, I got you.
Jeez.
And I told him when he was leaving, like you're leaving with 200, like just take the 300. Like it's more of a struggle to sell it and hold on to it.
100%.
Then you just
100%.
than
taking
to-
out.
That's it.
Yeah. Big time.
Do you
So-
listen to anything else besides hip hop?
No, to this day.
No classic rock, nothing.
Nothing.
No country.
Don't you like punk back in the
Yeah,
day?
but
and shit?
the thing is I gone through so many
And
phases
there's actually a
with
point
music.
on my thing. I actually wrote, does Steve listen to anything else?
No, but-
because I'm in high school, he was like punk and shit.
Punk,
That's
hardcore,
it.
metal.
Exactly. That's what I
rock,
remember. So
everything. But
it never
now-
stuck with you.
It never stuck with me as much as hip hop did. And the last episode we did, or the one before that, I can't remember which one we're at now. But I said that I grew up listening to so much music, but hip hop always stuck out. And it's not that I started with hip hop; is that hip hop was always part of my phases.
Was
Like,
your dad into that? Or
my
like
dad
your
was into
parents or
sweet
anything?
fuck all music. My mom never showed me music.
Wow.
Nobody showed me
That's
music.
rare. Usually, it's family.
It's my cousins that showed me
Yes,
music.
that's what you had said in the last
my
one.
cousin
Yeah.
Mark, my cousin Francis, and just being around them all the time
Yeah.
growing up, I just
Gravitated
the
towards
love
them.
gravitated to them and what they were listening to and the love of music. But I also always dug in deeper with music. The way it
Okay.
was for me was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to one band, but what else is part of that genre that's good? And then like a
Yeah,
plant, you put seeds and
Yeah,
everything grows.
starts to
Yeah.
grow.
Like again, the Tony Hawk soundtrack. I would take all those artists, listen to them,
Look what else
And
they
then find
have.
out what else they make.
exactly, and that's
Or who
how.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did that with every genre of music.
Okay.
Maybe not every single band in the world, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, for
but
sure.
every genre of music I was into, I did that, and I would take years into that genre and study the genres, and then
Hip-hop
at some
just-
point, hip hop just stuck out more to me. I find it, and no, I'm not shitting on other genres. To me, I find it super consistent. Because of every day there's a new song coming out.
Yeah.
Every day there's somebody dropping a new mixtape. There's
I
a
don't know
new
if you remember in high school or college even. Remember Hot New Hip Hop? I don't know if you remember that site.
Hot New Hip Hop, yeah,
I used to be
of
on Hot
course.
New Hip Hop all the
Not
time looking for
Right,
new,
all those websites.
the new songs that would drop all the time.
Datpiff.
Datpiff.com. Yeah.
That piff, yeah.
So shit like that.
still
Like,
exists,
maybe
right?
that's why it's
Yeah.
like a culture.
Yeah.
Like maybe because you're saying it's like classic rock and shit. It's always the same songs. They're
But it's not
doing
even
anything.
that. It's just
Beatles won't come out with new music. Zeppelin won't come out with new music.
Yeah.
Stones won't come out with new music. Maybe that's why a lot of people.
I'm still learning stuff in hip hop. That's what's crazy to me.
Oh, there's always.
I'm
Yeah.
always learning,
I learn
finding
all the
different
time when I
artists.
listen to you guys' podcast. I learn.
The thing I find
someone
with
new every
hip hop
time.
though, and I'm not. I always tell them this, but like at some point you're gonna hit an age where like
It grows.
You're
on
Other
too old for
stuff
that shit.
because
You think you don't
Am
think
I?
you don't think we're gonna be like 50 and we're gonna be listening to like Migos and shit?
maybe.
You don't think that's gonna happen? Everyone's gonna be
do
listening
you
to
see
Migos
what
and shit.
50-year-olds
Not
look
you.
like listening
Not
to
you.
Migos? No, but dude, like this
Hey,
is
look
it.
at
Yeah,
that douchebag.
same. But that's what they grew up with.
I mean,
though.
that's
some point.
that's the culture.
But
what it's gonna be.
50-year-olds today did not grow up with Migos.
No,
That's
they're
the
not.
thing.
But they
It's an
grew up
attempt to
with,
try
like,
and stay
Biggie or
young,
Tupac
right?
or something, right?
50-year-old? No, it's like
Maybe
No,
not,
but like,
no.
for example, okay, let's not 50, but let's say
A
like
40-year-old.
yeah,
A
late
40-year-old,
30s,
yeah.
early
34,
40s. For them when they were 20, it was late 90s, early 2000s, right? It's 20 years ago right now.
Yeah.
Who was hot in late 90s, early 2000s?
yeah, Pac's Biggie is big pun.
50
But-
Cent was starting to come.
But hold on
Oh,
a
yeah,
second.
that-
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was there, Snoop Dogg for like the big time mainstream
Mm-hmm.
artists. I'm not saying like the underground people, but let's say
Yeah.
like what most majority people listen to. Like I had this lady who works with me, and like yo, she listens to straight like hip hop, like trap, like everything possible. Like some people it reflects them well, and then yeah, you are right.
No,
Some
you're
people
right.
it looks like it looks a bit weird listening.
Yeah,
like,
but it's
you
not
know?
only that. It's like, look at the people that were listening to Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, Slick
Yeah.
Rick in
Yeah.
the 80s.
Yes.
You're still listening to that now. You can
Yeah.
still listen
Yeah,
to
you
that.
could. 100%.
Hip hop
But
has so
that's
many
a-
different genres in it that
Yeah.
you could pick a time, a mood,
Yeah.
an age, all that
100%.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe the Migos and that sound, I won't be
It
listening
won't
to
be
when
that
I'm
type
50.
of-
No,
It might
I'm
not
saying
age.
that, yeah, I'm
but
just
there's
saying,
so
do you
much.
think that you're gonna be driving by, like now, let's say you pull up near a car, let's say older people, you hear like classic songs, Stairway to Heaven, shit like that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like Migos and shit like that.
Maybe not with
No,
Migos.
but
Bro,
or maybe it's gonna be
Migos,
like 50 Cent is a classic after,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Eminem,
Right.
you know, whatever.
Eric
those
B.
guys.
and Rakim,
Yeah,
Big
those-
Daddy Kane,
oh,
all
for
those
sure.
I
artists.
feel like if you listen
For
to
sure.
Get Rich or Die Trying right now, it's like it's kind of a classic already.
It's
It
it's
is-
been-
it
it is a
is-
classic.
You guys
driving-
agree that's a classic?
Yeah,
I think
110%.
someone listening to Get
I
Rich
think
or Die
it's-
Trying,
you
like,
get
yeah,
110%,
like, you
for
know,
sure.
like, he kills
But
it.
tell me like how like somebody who grew up or somebody of our age that listens to a lot of Travis Scott, a lot of Drake, a lot of like when you're 50, what are like how are these artists gonna continue
Age.
to?
Did you get the
Age and-
Did you get the Travis Scott burger?
I heard of it. What's going on with that? I
What
saw him
is
with the sign.
That's big.
What is
So-
that?
You see, he shows up to freaking cars. Why? Again, shows up to McDonald's. There's a burger or a meal
In
now.
California, Los
yeah,
Angeles.
whatever. He shows up with a LaFerrari, whatever. Shows up in front of McDonald's and just goes and orders his fucking meal. But thousands of people around that car, I was
He was
freaking
standing
out.
on it.
Then he stood on it. Yeah.
rental.
Ferrari, you know how rare and expensive and how that car is like a gemstone, and that he drove it to McDonald's to go buy a freaking burger.
Yeah, because he has his own meal and stuff like that,
That's
and his
it,
own
everyone's going
clothing
crazy.
around it.
And what
Yeah.
does the meal consist of?
Yeah,
It's what he takes. I think it's a burger with it's a
French fries.
Yeah,
bacon is there's
bacon, whatever, and you get barbecue sauce on the side because that's what he eats.
So they can make a fuel up
all time.
meal.
I don't
Six
eat
nuggets.
McDonald's. I eat Wendy's.
Wendy's is good.
Wendy's is dope.
Baconator.
Wendy's, can you sponsor us?
Tim Hortons, Wendy's, McDonald's were open
No.
for contracts.
I wish, but
All offers on the table.
getting back to it real quick is just that some of these artists won't age, and I won't listen to them at 50 because I'm
agree,
gonna be
I
like,
agree.
this is why the fuck was I listening to this? Just like any other genre of music,
agree.
it's horse shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
No,
it's
no,
wrong,
I know
but
what
you
you
know what I
mean.
mean.
I
It
get
might
it.
not
That shit that
age.
doesn't age well.
Things
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
age. Things need to be always there, and hip hop has so much that
That's true.
There's
But even,
so much there.
You could say that about any
Only time
genre.
will tell, though.
I think the
Time
artists from now, like that sound,
So
might not age, and I won't be listening to it. But other hip hop, definitely 110%.
I think like you said, like those classics, like the Dr. Dre's, the 50 Cents,
Are gonna age well.
Kanye West,
the Kendrick Lamar's.
Kendrick Lamar's, those guys, like the popular guys, are probably age well, and then those other guys that were like on the
110%.
sides, like Young Thug and shit, I think won't age well. I like
No, it
Young
won't.
Thug.
I like
won't
Young
age
Thug.
well.
I like Young Thug, but I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
it's gonna
for
age
sure.
well.
No, it's gonna be a headache.
Like that stupid song, the first song that he did was shit. There.
Or that song, you know.
The first song that got him popular, that you could understand what the hook was.
Oh,
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, that one.
Dude, you know how popular that song is? You know
Yeah.
how old that song is?
I know.
Yeah.
It's old now. Huh?
Ridiculous
Bro,
how
it's 10
old it
years
is.
old.
It's 10 years old.
It's crazy. What was that Rich Gang we were listening to
The
back?
Rich Gang
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
Birdman.
The Tour Part 3.
Yeah,
Barter 6 was good. Jeffrey was good.
Jeffrey was great.
That's a fun album to listen
Slime
to.
Season 3 also.
Slime Season 3 was good, yeah. That was
Slime
the EP,
Season 2
right?
was too long.
That's Young
yeah.
Thug, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Up.
I'm
the
up.
EP was
yeah.
good. He had a nice period in the middle there. But you're right, it's not music that
I don't think
You know?
so. I really don't think it's gonna.
it's
age.
also like who can relate to it that's important. Like a Rick Ross is fun when you're in your 20s and you're going out and like,
True. Yeah, he's talking
Yeah.
about partying.
you like
going out.
money and
Yeah.
but when you're a grown up and you're like
He's talking like
you have
Driving
a
down the
fucking
road.
real job
Realize
and
it's 3
kids
weeks
and
he's
like
been talking
you know
like
this
he's
week it didn't go
very
that well
old.
and I'm tight for money. I'm not gonna put on Rick
I could
Ross.
bump some Rick Ross, Aston Martin music.
I listen to all that shit with my kids in the car.
Teflon Don is
No, yeah, for sure. But what I mean is there's a time and place for
For everything,
Yeah.
of course.
and when music is not relatable, like somebody that's in a tough time and like is having trouble like financially or whatever, like I don't want to hear about your fucking money.
That's
That's
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's
true.
and
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life is gonna hit a lot of people.
Yeah, I get it.
So this music is not
Relevant
gonna be
anymore.
so much of a motivator, but like a put down to you.
There's music to have fun too, also.
Yeah.
In all this.
For sure. There's those club bangers, which was
Yeah.
some of those New York guys. That's all they had was those club bangers, and that's it.
But the 2000s was all like made
all
for
that.
the clubs.
It was all that.
So
So yeah.
you
But
had questions, no?
Did I have questions?
Yeah.
because
We kind
we're
of
close to
blended
wrapping
them
it
in,
up.
yeah.
We're close to wrapping it up. So you guys have any other questions?
Oh, we wanted your top 5, but we want to wrap the episode up with that.
You guys had also top artists. I think you had asked me. Top,
Yeah, I want your top 5 rappers before we wrap up the episode.
Okay, that's what you want.
Yeah.
50
Top
Cent.
5.
50 Cent for sure.
Is
100%.
that how we're ending? We're closing it up?
We'll do
Yeah.
this and we'll
So,
do the other
yeah.
one you have. other question?
Whatever else you want.
You had
to,
another question, no? No,
You guys had questions, though?
I was gonna ask you this too, but you guys are keeping it for your episode, right?
What?
You guys are doing your own top artists.
So yeah, that's it. We want to ask you guys your top 5 rappers. Our next episode is
top
we're
10.
each giving our top 10.
Yeah, we're finally
Okay.
digging in.
And you guys are doing all artists, right? It's not just gonna be hip hop.
No, we're
No, it's
just
going to be a rap dedicated to rap as
Oh,
well.
dedicated to rap?
Yeah.
Oh, top 10, man. That's tough.
not for me.
It's
top
gonna be
10,
tough
man. Goddamn.
to put them in top 10.
I'm excited to see his. I know his 5. I want to
be in
see
order.
his.
We're gonna try and do
Yeah,
something
we're gonna
cool
do
with it, yeah.
something in order.
Yeah?
Yes,
We
yeah.
don't know if we're going to go back to back, like how we're going to do it that, but
But yeah, our next episode is gonna be based on our top 10 favorite, all-time favorite rappers.
Check that
every
shit out,
episode that
guys.
we had of this free flow
It's work.
version of us, he would be like, "Could I give my top 10?" I'm like, "Well, the free flow is that we're gonna be like having a conversation about something. You can't just be like
Yeah.
Yeah, my top,
top
10.
10." So I wanted to give you your episode.
My favorite thing to do in life,
Make lists.
and I learned that from him, is make lists.
Yeah.
My albums, artists, rappers, groups, albums from the South, all this shit. I love doing that. It's all written down. Like I have it in my phone. I can give you my top 50
Yeah.
hip hop artists of all
Yeah.
time. So like it's super fun doing this because you
No,
have it
for sure.
written down, and if you go back, when you're 50 or 60, you're
You're
just
listening
like,
to it 100%.
why the fuck did I put this idiot
Down.
here?
Yeah.
Things change.
You know what I mean?
For
Things
sure.
change.
For
Like,
sure,
why
for
is
sure.
this one of my favorite albums? I don't think that anymore. It didn't grow on me. Let me change it up. It's fun.
True.
No, for sure.
So
So give us your top 5 rappers each. We got to give you our top 5 car garage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go. Are you ready?
Fuck,
or-
that was real on the
if
spot.
you want, I can
yeah,
do
100,
it.
I'll go.
I have it written down.
Number 1 is EP50 Cent.
He's near number 1. Like you put him number 1.
are you doing? You're not doing 5 to 1. Okay, you're doing 1 to 5. Go.
Nothing's
He
in order.
starts it off.
Okay, cool.
But
It's
this
fine.
one is my
That's
number
your
1.
one,
The
okay.
other 4, like at random, I just enjoy listening to them. I don't even think I have 4, but anyways. Lil Wayne for sure. Eminem for sure. MGK.
Okay. Fuck, you put a lot of MGK everywhere.
I love MGK. I actually
What do you like
MGK
about
a lot.
him? What makes you? What attracts you to him?
You talk about someone who could do different things as MGK.
Yeah, 100%. So
can't-
I
you
started
can't
listening.
bash him for that.
So
The
I
guy's
have to
a
give it to
freaking
my cousin
punk
Kevin.
now,
He's the one who
whatever.
showed me.
Okay.
shout out
Yeah,
to
Kevin introduced us to
Showed me
MGK.
MGK, but he's been following. My cousin Kevin's been following MGK from like before Lace Up.
That's cool.
Like when he had all this. Like,
Yeah, when he introduced him
underground
to me, it
albums,
was
whatever.
before they
Yeah, because he
started.
had an EP and stuff and
Yes,
Yeah, that's
mixtapes.
1,000
It's
Words
called-
in Running.
Yeah, exactly. Other ones are running. And
I love
anyway, so
this
I started listening to him
shit.
around like when Lace Up came out, whatever. So like I'm a bit late.
Fine.
Lace Up.
He's a student of the game, the guy, so he uses a lot of things.
Yes, and I listened
Yeah,
to
that's
every
true.
single album, like all of them, like from track 1 to track whatever the fuck it is, 12, 15, whatever. And I don't know, like his songs, I can't relate to them, but I just enjoy the sound. Like I like hip hop, but I also like a lot of like smoother.
But he does rock stuff and
He
punk
does,
stuff,
he
and he's
does.
toured
Now
with.
he's coming out
He
with
does.
that
But that's cool. That's cool that an
Yeah.
artist could do
And
that.
I'm a
like
fan
him,
of punk
man,
music as well, like not too much, but I do like it mixed with hip hop.
He could spit. Can't say he can't spit.
No, I never.
People
I
say he
just,
can't spit. I'm telling you, man, I could
No, he
find you
kills it.
something that he could spit a lot of.
I just find he's very awkward with his flow sometimes. Like it doesn't
He
fit
is.
the beat. But that's fine because.
He's different, man. I don't know.
I like the style
I
of
like
music.
him.
I don't
Me
know.
too.
I enjoy the way.
But
I like the
goes
flow.
from, like,
I like
dark
what he
shit
talks
to, like,
about. Yeah, I like
rocky.
the
Yeah.
dark shit a bit. Like,
he's a student
I like
of the game. He
yeah.
grew up listening to all these
Yes.
artists like we have.
Yeah.
So like he
And
uses
mixes
different
everything-
elements.
Yes, 100%
He's legit our
together.
age. He's literally our age.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
We'll put Russ in there for sure. I like A Boogie with a hoodie.
Oh yeah, you're
I
putting
like
him in
it.
your top.
No, not top, but like I
Okay,
passed
okay.
the top 5 already. Russ
Yeah.
is my last one. I like A Boogie with a hoodie. I like Akon. I know it sounds super fucking.
No,
probably,
it's fine.
Love
But-
Akon,
But
man.
yo, his album Convict was like insane.
yeah, it's more R&B, but like
kills it.
it's cool to name artists.
I like the album like that.
it could be
It's
anything.
You
awesome.
like A Boogie with the Hoodie a lot?
I like him. Not all the
His
songs,
last,
but I do
his
like.
last I didn't like, but the one before Hoodie Season was great.
Yeah, I like
liked
that.
it. I liked it.
I like some Young Thug. I like Drake.
You're a big Drake fan.
Yeah,
I'm
I
surprised
am.
he's not your top
I
5.
am. No, he's
honestly.
not top 5.
I'm surprised.
Like
You
Lil
used to
Wayne.
fuck
I
with
said
him a
Lil
lot.
Wayne already. I don't know. I like a lot of mixed
Okay,
up.
that's fine.
That's cool. That's
Shit.
awesome.
You?
It's your list.
Tony Bennett.
Talk it off. Top it off with Dr. Dre. He's my favorite, all-time favorite, all-around artist, producer, whatever it is. Obviously not the best rapper. I don't find him the best rapper, but all around, Dr. Dre made me get into rap like hardcore, like really the
Yeah.
2000, the Chronic and all that. Kendrick, for sure. He's one of the best rappers ever. He's different, like you guys said it 1,000 times on your podcast. He's different on every album, every song, and the album follows itself. It flows. His albums, the work of his albums are one of the best I find as hip hop. I find
Absolutely
Yeah,
right.
he
Best
commits
album.
to the
really.
idea,
Even with skits and stuff at the end of the songs, like what was the Good Kid, Mad City had a lot of skits at the end. No,
Yeah. The storytelling.
Yes, exactly. Tupac,
Yeah.
for sure. You know, I've been Tupac forever.
Got it.
Eminem, I've
Also
always been an
forever.
Eminem fan. One that you guys probably won't expect, DMX, is one of my
That's
favorites
amazing.
of all time.
That's amazing.
Obviously,
Well,
one
each
of
one
my-
teach one had DMX in his top 5.
And I was on that live, and I was saying, finally, someone puts DMX
Yeah.
in the top 5 because people
Yeah, a
don't
lot of people-
respect
Talking about
DMX.
it, yeah.
People don't respect him, man.
A lot of people, because people say
I
he
know
fall off,
he did
but
those 2 albums, right?
but he didn't fall
What
off.
was the second album? His Hell
Flesh
is
of
Dark.
Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
Exactly.
My
Did that
favorite
one?
DMX album.
Me too. And then after, did he go jail right after that, or did he do like he
No,
fell
no,
into
no,
the crack game?
No, then he and then there was X came out.
Yeah, but then
Is this
Then-
in the early 2000s right now? Or
no.
Yeah.
Late
99.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Just-
then there was X is 99, and then after that there was the Great Depression
Yes.
that came after that, and that's when he was more into his dark drug
The
phase.
depression was the crack and all that shit. That's when he started to fall apart. That's
Yeah.
why I think people forgot about him.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't listen to the music for the lyrics. And they forget a lot of what he's saying. A lot of rappers weren't saying the things he was saying.
I love him, man.
He never really spoke about selling drugs. DMX talked about robbing, the way he grew up, what happened to him as a youth. He was homeless.
Yeah.
And at the same time, after stating shit from the Bible,
Yeah.
which people are like, whoa.
He was saying a lot of his songs after was prayers.
Prayers all the time.
Yeah.
What's it called? Lord, give me a sign. And
Yeah.
remember, that's a whole thing from the Bible right before he reads a whole script from the Bible.
But he talks a lot more, and you should read his book Earl. And I still haven't.
You read it?
No, I have.
Okay,
I've heard a lot about it.
Me too.
And there was a documentary on DMX and Rough Riders on BT.
For real?
Yeah,
check
BT,
it
and it just
He went through shit.
he went through a lot of shit,
It's
and you
crazy.
hear it in his music. A lot of people think, selling drugs. You never hear DMX saying,
No.
"I'm selling drugs."
No.
He never. He
mentioned
would rob people.
Yeah.
DMX would rob people. That's what he was doing.
He
It's
didn't
while other
he
people
said
were
it,
selling
he didn't
drugs.
like talking about drugs and shit like that because he has a dark past. Even his family.
Very dark.
His family too.
His mother
his
put him
mom
in
was
a home, got rid of him. He went to juvie
crazy
early as a kid.
Crazy this guy how he. But you understand why he's a bit.
His mom didn't want him. His mom didn't want him.
Legit.
Holy fuck.
Crazy story. Crazy
Yeah.
story. But I love if you listen to his first and second album, man. One of the best. Then after, if you go to like let's say rockish, whatever.
Yeah.
My top 5 would be Red Hot Chili Peppers, obviously. Led Zeppelin, Beatles, Eric Clapton, and John Mayer.
That's a good 5.
John Mayer, maybe a lot of people wouldn't expect it either.
No, that's cool.
John
He had a great
My
period.
wife loves
great
that
guitar
shit.
player.
With the album Continuum.
Continuum. I was expecting that in your 5 before.
I just did hip hop. I didn't want
That's cool, that's fine.
to. It's but Continuum is that's a great. I made you listen to the album, the
Yeah.
great album
That's
there.
a good
the-
one. Yeah, that's not a bad one.
That's another one. Yeah. Yep. That's my.
Top
I'm,
five?
I'm mixed, man. I'm mixed.
Yeah,
like
no,
I
it's
said,
good.
you know
It's,
me. I could even go other ways. Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, all those guys. I love that
Yeah,
shit.
old school.
Tony Bennett. I
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to that shit all the time. Like I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. You look
It's
just look
healthy.
at my records. You're gonna see.
It's how you have
You're
to-
gonna
you
find
have
a Chronic 2001, and then right after you'll see like
George Benson.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's a music for every day, right? It's
Exactly.
not always.
That's true.
I find so. I'm
There's
not,
a hip hop
I
for
agree
every
with
day.
that. Yeah.
There is a hip hop for every day. Honestly, there's a hip hop. Like when I need to be motivated and shit, you have to listen to Tupac or something. Like keep your head up, shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone, it's different. Every day
Yeah,
is
but it has its
different.
own flavor, I guess.
DMX, if I'm ready to, like you said, I'm ready to go rob someone. It's DMX sometimes, or if I want meaning behind something too, like I don't know, man. DMX is just I find it should be a top 5 on a lot of
He
lists.
should,
and
yeah, he should be in
Yeah.
a lot of
People-
people's lists.
people don't give him enough.
A lot of
credit.
people from New York put him in top 5, top 10s, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, New York. Yeah, dude.
He's in my top somewhere.
Yeah, you see, like Nas, I don't freak over Nas.
No.
Everyone Nas. I don't freak.
Well, you heard
I
our
like him,
episode on it,
obviously.
right? You listened to
Yeah.
the. Yeah. I mean,
I like Nas,
it's
but
it's for somebody, right? It's
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
very
click with
yeah.
it.
Me neither. But a lot of people, like you said, New York guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Nas is like God.
Yeah.
It's different too. Like
Nah,
if you're
okay.
from Queens, right? Like you see it.
That too.
That's your
You could
backyard.
relate.
yeah,
you know, like-
but
You could
even
relate.
Eh?
You could relate a little
That's
bit more.
it. Yeah. If it's like
but
right
there's
in
like
your
a lot of
backyard
other
and
people too, so it's
Yeah.
it depends. A lot of people from Brooklyn love Nas. New
See, I don't
York,
have no Jay-Z's. I don't have.
it's
Those type of
fine.
guys, yeah.
It's fine.
It was our
That's your
era, right?
guys,
It was,
yeah.
it was our era.
Those
but
are your guys. Those are the guys you like.
I even have a record of Jay-Z. Which one is it? Magna.
Magna
You have that on record?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got it on record because I forgot where I saw it and it was so cheap. And I'm like, He has some okay songs on that one, but
Uh,
I don't like that album. I listened to it like full once or twice.
Yeah.
It's the one with Justin Timberlake on it, no?
Yeah.
Good song, that one.
That one's not
There's
bad.
good tracks.
That one's
Yeah.
not bad, but whatever. Besides that. So now you guys,
Okay.
let's go.
5 cars.
Top 5.
Top
Fuck.
5 car garage
Top
to wrap up the
5.
episode.
Let's
Okay.
go wrap this up. We're
Okay.
at an hour. Oops, sorry, camera 2. We're at an hour and 56 minutes.
Jesus.
Okay, give me a Lamborghini purple.
Lamborghini purple.
Give me a black Range Rover.
Really? Oh my god.
Nice.
See, I would have never
I like
thought
that.
of that.
Give
I see
me,
Steven in a Range Rover.
give me.
Give me.
I don't know what you're
Give me
looking at
another
me.
Jaguar
I'm
with the
waiting.
round lights. British Racing Green, please, again.
Okay.
I like that color,
Um,
Jag.
Yeah,
Jag,
it's the color,
yeah,
right?
the
Yeah,
green,
yeah,
yeah,
the color.
yeah,
That and
British
Aston
Racing
Martin, the British
Yeah,
green.
okay, give me one of those. I'll take 2. I'll take one of each. And
An old one. I'm surprised you have no like old car.
well, the thing is, I don't know, like,
You were saying them before.
are they even that nice of cars?
Some of them are pretty rare.
You recommend me a car.
You
For
said
what I
5?
like. I said 4.
Okay.
I won't take his recommendation. I might sell the Vanquish, get something else.
Trade it in.
Old school?
Yeah, give me something.
What
cool.
type of old school? Tell me what you're looking for.
Give me like one of those like American cars, like
But like powerful or more like I'm just cruising?
Yeah.
Cruising?
yeah.
Impala.
Okay.
A nice Impala. I've
Well,
seen them all the time.
you know,
Yeah,
we
right.
do
It's, the ice
No,
cubes
no,
are
see,
always,
yeah, yeah.
always in those.
Those ones are like really
A
like.
50s Mercury with a chopped roof. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah. Those like hot rod looking.
Yeah.
You like that shit?
I
I
mean,
like that.
let's see what it looks like. Let's
You
see
don't
if I
like it
can-
all though?
Yeah, I have it in my head. I don't picture him with that.
Oh yes,
Yeah, this would be dope.
yes, or like a Bel Air. Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense for Steve. Even a Bel Air.
Oh, really?
Even a '57 Bel Air. Oh
See?
my god, I love that car.
Yeah, just take a look real quick.
That's a nice car, man. Look at that.
Yeah, give me one of those. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
That's a nice car.
He's driving, he parks, hits the floor.
That's it.
I'm here,
The
motherfucker.
air.
All right,
And
that's
you?
my 5.
5. So I'm gonna go with a pink Range Rover with
Yeah.
pink leather interior.
Like because of who?
Cameron.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm gonna go with give me a forest green BMW, old like from Menace to Society with
Yeah,
gold
yeah,
rims
yeah.
for sure.
I love that green. That green, you guys both chose
Yeah.
that green. That's like one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, any lowrider with the
Yeah.
hydraulics.
Okay.
I like, but I like candy paint on it.
Yeah, 100% like a red candy paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With pinstriping.
yeah, that's
Oh, man.
amazing.
You
And
see
underneath
some
all
cars.
chrome.
Oh.
You know those guys luxurious.
Yeah, they have crazy
Yo,
cars.
man, they have some cars that are so well done. They
Yeah.
got like low riders, but like the paint job behind
Yeah,
is
it's
all,
done.
all airbrushed inside, and you get close and you're like, what? The
Yeah,
I saw 2 chicks driving a convertible Impala on
Oh, yeah.
hydraulics on the Metropolitan.
really.
Front like this, back up like this, and just driving. And the chicks are just inside. 2 blondes.
I don't know people drive those cars, man.
Really?
Swear.
I don't know those people drive
Swear.
those cars.
And the
But
car
it's
was
cool.
like fully like
But it's
painted,
cool. I
and,
like-
chrome everywhere, crazy wheels.
Well, the lowrider in the Boys in the Hood, that Ice Cube has that gold one.
That's an Impala. I'm pretty sure it's an
Yeah?
Impala. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an Impala.
Fuck that.
Boys in the Hood.
Bro, Impalas are like the best. 67 Impala is the
Oh,
best car
man.
for that, or 65.
Oh, for that, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a pop figurine with Ice Cube and
Yeah.
the car from Boys
A
in
lot
the
of
Hood.
them. A
It's
lot of them
yellow.
were
The car from
obsessed.
Boys in the Hood?
No, gold.
Gold.
Yeah, actually, and he has one in his music video for.
He has them everywhere.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
Ah, that was a good.
Steady
Exactly.
mobbing.
That's an,
But
that's
isn't he
an
driving
Impala.
that in? Isn't he driving that in Boys in the Hood most of the time?
Yes,
of
the
time,
gold one.
You know,
Steady Mobbin, the
Today
song
was a good
Steady
day
Mobbin.
when he's like leaning on it. That's an Impala.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, I
sick.
love
Do you
that
know how
song.
much an
That song
Impala
is
2-door
Sick, man.
Cost?
cost with matching numbers, like
what,
original
an
car?
Impala?
Yeah, 67 Impala,
Like all that shit done right now.
bro. Like $250,000,
Oh wow.
$250,000, $300,000
You guys are all
for
on every
like
video
an
clip.
original.
Yeah.
But that's to have.
Not
though,
modified
is fucking
yet.
nice.
Not modified yet. Like stock from the factory. The way it came in 1967. Black, 2-door.
good luck.
4 doors are worth nothing.
Good luck though finding one.
You could buy 4 doors for like
They're all
$20,000.
chopped.
2
Really?
doors, original engine, 427 big block inside, like VIN number matching and everything. $250,000, $250,000 to $300,000.
Try to find one. man.
People have that money.
Yeah,
People have that
them.
money.
There's some for
Oh,
sale.
It's
they
nice.
sell. They sell. There's Mustangs that sell for $3 million.
But those cars are so nice. I just
they're so
like the way
awesome,
they
yeah.
look.
They're
Fuck.
dope.
You'll never find that again because the cars were so big, the engines were so big, it had so
Yeah.
much space
Yeah.
to build because the gas was so cheap.
Then
Now,
the gas
you'll
crash.
never,
The
never
gas,
see
the
Yeah,
gas
no.
crash
you'll
happened
never
after
see
in
a
the
car
70s.
that long, like
Really?
a Lincoln Continental. You know what I mean? Like those long, they're
Yeah,
super
long.
long cars, or like the one you just showed you. You'll never see that again.
Yeah, no, that
You're
you're never gonna see.
You'll
that
never see
shit.
anything
ever,
like
ever,
that because
ever.
nothing is bulky anymore. Nothing's big.
No.
Man, I've worked on muscle cars. I've had a muscle car, and it's not normal. I could fit my whole body inside the engine bay, and you could close the hood, and I could.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're
my
big
car
too.
now, I stick my hand. I'm like, I can barely fit my hand inside like a little hole to change a light bulb. Like it's night and day, man. Night and day for
That's
that.
crazy.
And there's no
Time.
electronics. No electronics on those cars. So anybody could work on it. Those cars, I find, they're so easy to work on.
Yeah.
Now, change your brakes, you have to plug into a computer.
Really?
Yeah, if you have electronic brakes, you have to plug
That's
into a
fucking
computer.
crazy. It's just like getting rid of the iPods and the fucking shit
It's like that.
It's
Same
like-
shit.
Same
Same
idea.
Same shit.
How many cars do you have?
3.
3.
I have a good question for you after.
Give me the Hummer.
Stretched?
No.
That one from down to earth.
No, the one from Move That Dope, Future featuring Pharrell and Pusha T.
I didn't see it.
I don't know if it's, I can't remember the color of it. It might be white, but there's no doors,
Yeah, it's
and
H1.
they're hanging in the back of it.
H1.
H1.
Big
Okay.
one.
Something like that.
Yeah,
It looks like the stretch one.
But it's not.
Not
not
stretched.
It's not
Shorter
stretched.
one.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
it's
but
the
like the
H1.
doors
Okay.
are not on it. You can hang out in the back.
Okay, so it's the H1.
You
You can
Yeah,
sell drugs from the back. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's
I don't know
all
if it's
open.
white or like a green.
It's
Okay.
H1, yeah.
And honestly, I really like Lamborghinis.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like a nice fucking like lime green.
I feel like everyone
Yeah.
likes Lamborghinis.
What's there not to like? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I like it with the doors up and you're
Yeah.
driving and your foot's on the ground and you're driving the
Yeah,
fucking
but
car.
those are in video clips.
Yeah, fuck, I wish I could do that
Video
shit.
clips.
And I like
the choice.
Maybachs too. Fuck.
Yeah, Maybachs are awesome. Yo, you can't have 5 cars. Impossible.
No, it's a.
I'm with you on that
very-
one.
And I don't know fucking cars. I just like the way they look.
Yeah,
But-
Maybachs are dope.
But my favorite one, it has to be that lowrider. I love lowriders. They're
They're
so
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
They're cool
sick.
cars.
Eddie Guerrero.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Right?
Yeah,
Wrestling, yeah, same
it's
shit.
true. Used to drive in with one.
Super
and even
cool.
used to have
Yeah.
the little thing in the back, you know, the
Yeah, the
gang.
logo, yeah, the chrome thing.
Yeah.
What was crashing?
Yeah, so you guys know cars and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
to tie in, you guys also, you came with the album covers and stuff. These guys that have new cars and every, like, music, and their new music videos, their album covers, photo shoots, whatever. Where are they getting these cars? They don't own these cars.
Very simple.
Good
Look,
question.
rewatch video clips now that I'm telling you this. Look around the license plate. Look around the key. Look around things like that. It's either let's say Bentley, because you said Bentley before,
Yeah.
okay? Either Bentley's giving them the car, and you're zooming into the Bentley logo every couple of times,
Yeah.
okay? Or around the license plate, it might say Fort Lauderdale leasing
Yeah, car
exotic
rental companies.
cars. You'll see that everywhere. On
So
all
they're
the,
bars.
especially
Yeah.
a lot of hip hop, you're gonna see it's a lot of guys that have rental
Yeah.
stuff, and they just give it to them for the photo shoot because they're not doing anything, right? They're not even driving.
No.
They're just chilling in the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Their logo's there. They gave it to whoever, Rick Ross,
Yeah.
whoever in Miami. And who do you think's gonna come? Kids that have money. Oh yeah, I saw that in the Rick Ross video clip.
Right.
Well, can I rent a car?
Do you
No
think
problem.
people pay attention to that?
100%.
Or do you think
I
they're paying
noticed it.
a-
I noticed it right away.
100%.
But you guys
Sure,
like
that's
cars,
why
so
I-
If
you're
you go on
noticing it.
YouTube, okay, I'm going on YouTube, and there's two YouTube channels you guys should watch. One is called We Are Curated, and one is called VinWiki. Okay?
Okay.
We Are Curated is a guy who owns a dealership in Miami. Okay, a car dealership. He sells only like super rare exotic cars.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he owned previously to that a car rental company in Miami. And he basically his videos is him telling stories of what happened during his business ventures and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And he has a lot of stories where celebrities, like their directors of the music videos or like their agents, whatever, call him to get cars to
For
photo
sure.
shoots.
It happens all the time.
So he has stories like, I forgot the artist is called, but like they call him at 10 p.m. at night saying, I need this car here in an hour, I'll give you $5,000. And like he doesn't know what he's getting himself into, but the guy's like, like the idea of making money is there. He's like, I drove the car to the location and they were shooting a music video for a hip hop. I forgot the hip hop artist he was saying. He's like, but the guy didn't own the car, the hip hop
big-
artist. It was just a
big-
rental car that they paid for the night to shoot the music video.
That's
and
a
then
lot
it
of
went
like
back.
Yeah.
lower end people, but
Oh, yeah.
let's say like,
It was a higher end artist.
and he paid.
Yeah, of course they pay.
I'm surprised.
Because there
Why
must
not?
be
You
guys-
guys want to be in a Rick Ross video clip with your company name? If you're in Miami,
If they need a car and they're calling
free.
you,
Take it.
Yeah.
Take my car.
Yeah, but if
as
they're
long
gonna
as my
pay you,
name's
why not?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see sometimes in the keychain, you know, the little things hanging. It says
Yeah.
Miami International, whatever.
or
you
they
know
might
what
have
I'm
like a
talking
dealer plate behind them too.
about?
Right.
That's it. That's
Because there
it.
must be guys that own these cars, like collectors that have these cars
Yeah, they
that
give
are
them.
well known in
Yeah.
the States. That
A lot of cars that you see in the video clips that are like they're driving, the guys are like standing on shit is not like rare cars at all. They're just expensive cars.
Okay.
They're just cars like Lamborghinis that you just buy and buy and buy. Like people have them
Right.
everywhere. If a collector guy would not.
Wouldn't
I
do that.
would not lend the car for that
Depends,
because
if the
there's
car's
bitches
not
on there's
moving.
girls sitting on the car,
Yeah.
there's people leaning. if you have a collector's car, you don't want no one.
You don't do
on
that
the
shit.
car.
Yeah,
No.
okay, okay.
Lamborghini, you don't give a shit because it's a new car. Literally, they buff it and it's done. The
Look,
car
then you
is-
have people like
Yeah.
Birdman where you have Bugattis or Lil Wayne.
and those are
like,
his though.
Yeah, they use
Where the
big-
door opens the other way, huh?
That's the Rolls Royce.
That's what's worse.
Yeah, the door opens.
Yeah, that's
This way.
It's called suicide door.
way.
You know why it's called
Suicide door.
suicide doors?
Why?
Why is it called suicide doors?
So suicide door, what it's called that is that the reason it's called that is like when the door opens like this and you get out, if a car hits the door's gonna come back and smash you in the leg and technically kill you, right? So if you look at a suicide door, right, it opens the opposite way of a regular car, correct? So a car opens like this, right?
Yeah.
Suicide door opens outwards, right? So it's called suicide door because when it opens and you're
The
getting
car
out of
hits-
the car,
the door hits you
if
first.
someone's driving next to you and by mistake smashes into the car, now the door is gonna
The door's gonna kill
Doors
you.
back
what's gonna
at
hit
you.
The door's
not
what's gonna
the
kill
car.
you.
the door's gonna hit you, not the car.
Oh, fuck, I'd rather get hit by a door than a car.
Why?
Bro,
No.
the door is
The door's
pretty
gonna kill
fucking.
you.
It's coming back to you full force. The
Think a
guy's
guy's going like
if the guy hits it at 100
60,
kilometers an hour,
yeah.
the impact of him hitting that door and then the door coming
You're-
back towards
Yeah, but if
you.
the
Chop
car
him
is
too.
hitting you on that impact with nothing in
No,
front
but
of it, you're
usually-
going
no,
flying in
not
the air.
necessarily.
They'll
because
just hit the door and the door will rip off.
door will rip
Yeah.
off. He won't touch you.
You're still in the. You're not in the way.
You get it?
This one you're getting out. You're right there. You're there. You know what I mean? You're right there. So when you get out of the other one, you have like of your normal door, it's gonna just rip the door off.
Yeah.
The other one, it's just you.
True.
And that's it.
Oh, fuck.
Are you serious? Anyways, we can continue. So yeah, but so now you said you had your 5 cars.
Yeah.
That's it.
Why didn't we ever talk about Pimp My Ride on this when we're
It's
here?
true, eh?
We never.
Exhibit and but you know that's bullshit. That
I know it's bullshit, but it's music and cars.
it's people that brought their cars and they got back things that they didn't want. Man, there's a lot of people that are like, you
Oh,
see it,
yeah,
they're
but
like
you
were
see the
pissed.
shit they would put in the car?
Yo,
Like there was like
I
a
would be
fish tank
embarrassed.
in one.
I
and
would,
it
I
was
would
like,
be embarrassed.
Why would you want that?
I don't know, but
Because they do like weird things. Those West Coast customs and they were growing up, these guys and everything, and they were just doing weird shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but it was way too much. I would never want that. You don't pin my ride and shit.
Yeah.
I would never want that on my car.
Apparently those cars are all scrap.
That's what we were
Oh,
saying.
for sure.
well, yeah, it's all shit cars, no?
All scraps.
It's like they have Ford Tempos and they're putting, like you said, fish tanks
And they're
inside and
screwing shit
Xboxes
into the
and like,
fucking
It's
dashboard.
crazy.
and there's
stuff.
wires going everywhere.
There's the
Cars
fucking-
burned down
yeah.
after.
It was all
and
done for show, and then
And then it's garbage.
the search online people
People a lot
that
of complaint. That's why the show stopped.
the
People
cars were put on the
Oh, yeah.
show. Years after they've like my car is destroyed.
Or
Not
people,
only that,
people are saying it's
stolen.
not what I wanted. People are like, it's not what I
Stolen,
asked
stuff
for.
stolen.
And that's
Sure.
who stolen shit too, they said.
Or like you're putting like 5 G's of stuff in a Ford Tempo, let's say, or a Ford
Yeah.
Taurus.
Yeah, there was one that you could cook in the back.
That's it.
It was like
But
a
the car,
kitchen or like a grill.
the battery of the car can't withstand all this extra shit you're putting into the car. Bro, you put TVs, Xboxes, PlayStation, sound systems, and a little car battery. Like it doesn't make sense after, right? And a little engine that can barely, the alternator that can barely give juice all that power, you know?
That's crazy.
All
Am I
right, guys. We
We
called
have
it.
reached the end.
I think we
We
did.
have no more space in our camera
My
one.
phone stopped recording camera 1, so camera 1 is
Is
done.
this your longest
Don't even
one?
look- Yeah.
This is the longest
We're at
one.
2 hours
Really?
and 10 minutes right now.
Can't wait for
Your
your
longest?
8 hour of
We've done
editing.
Yeah.
The longer than 2 hours?
We've gone a bit longer than 2 hours.
Yeah, we've
Your
done 2
last one
hours
was
and a
pretty
half.
long. Yeah,
Not
your
with
last one was
video.
pretty long.
No, with videos.
No video, no video. Yeah, you got a lot of work, so we should call it a.
Yeah,
It's all
this
good.
was
Don't worry
amazing.
about it.
We could just
So-
fucking talk.
Yeah, man, 100%.
We're going to do this again, in a couple of months,
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah, where can people find you guys?
Joe?
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at the Fuel Up Podcast.
And you guys-
I have no Twitter. Forget about that Twitter
No.
war.
Yeah, fuck that.
Twitter.
Twitter's done.
Worrying about that Twitter war. Yeah, but mostly on
That's
Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, you guys?
At All Time Pod on Instagram.
Thank God you didn't ask me because I can't remember.
We have
Spotify.
our anchor page in our bio if you wanna.
Check everything in their bio. Everything
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
Guys, listen to us. You listen to them. It's always like that. We always say
Always,
that.
it's
always
it's
the
live
same.
both ways.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
You guys
For
did.
sure.
You guys did a lot for us. We appreciate you guys 110%.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
big
you guys
time.
the same thing, and we got to keep this shit rolling. And
100%.
Keep doing what you guys
doing
do,
it.
man. It's
You too.
amazing. It's
Sure, you guys
inspiring.
do
You
good.
guys are
appreciate
awesome.
that. You too,
Thank
guys.
you, thank you,
honestly.
thank you, thank you.
You guys too, and like I said, recap in a couple of months. See what
Yeah, I like
what's
that.
changed.
Before
It's
we end,
fine,
Steve
yeah.
1 and Steve 2 have to look at the camera.
Oh,
Okay, well, that one's dead.
That
so
one's
okay,
dead.
so
Yeah,
now I
what do we
can
gotta do?
focus on one.
what do we gotta do?
Just a little bit of a salute. Say, I'm Steve 1, Steve 2, whatever you guys want to do.
Catch
Steve
me at
one,
this. Catch me
Steve
at
2, look at my shirt. All time podcast.
All time podcast, guys. Follow them, like them, listen to them. We're out, guys.
Ciao, guys. Episode
Peace.
25.
Thanks, guys.
Ciao,
Thank
guys.
you.
Peace.
Peace.